Hello, Edward. Hello, Matt. Where did the 3-day weekend go? It's like a 2-day weekend. I want a refund, and a 4-day weekend. Yeah, it was my 3-day weekend, but I got Friday off. But today went like super quick. I finished testing a system I put together at work, and today was the day to, and I got manager approval. So today was the day to notify like 100 people of upcoming system change and set up training and get some stuff updated and done. And like literally I'm looking at the clock, I'm like, oh, I have to leave in like 30 minutes. And I looked at the clock, I'm like, oh, I'm 30 minutes over. Like I was like, oh crap. Like my brain was just so in the zone. So it was I like those days though, because like today's work day felt like it literally was a snap. Is the system at work a horse armor? No, it's there's a for supply chain, there's a process for receiving material at an external facility. They call it MREF, material received at external facility, and they have to. By external facility means a drop ship. A shipper is sending something to another company that isn't our company, so therefore the product isn't touching our docks. We have to verify that still the product is correct and everything. So it's a process of verifying that quality gets its reviews done. The planners in production control get to do their parts of the process. The buyers get to have to put things in to verify if reviews are needed. And at the beginning of the process and the end of the process, receiving inspection has to have their portion. So it's a lot of different moving pieces, but a lot of questions that have to be answered to determine how that process goes from beginning to end. So different questions might dictate different phases that are needed. So the system is just meant to facilitate that process, because when people tried to do it by email, it was an absolute hellhole mess. So I made the previous system and it's been in place for 6 years, but because those softwares are going away, I needed to rebuild it in more modern softwares. So I need to just get everybody trained up now, and I just went through a UAT over the last 2 weeks, user acceptance test. I pulled in some people and we sat down and went through it, made sure it all works, fit their needs. It was actually one of the more successful UATs I've done. I think I'm just getting better at running them. Yeah. So next week I have seven training sessions, an hour each. So next week I have 7 hours of training I have to run. And one of them is at a different building, so I have to run to a place, run a session for an hour, then run back because I have another one an hour after that. It's going to be interesting, but I have short time frame to get things moving, so we're just kind of pushing it. I don't know what you just said, but good job. I should give you a raise. I'm actually going to be talking to them about that, because I'm a quality analyst at work, but I've been actually doing software development for a while, or application development. And so I'm going to be talking with them and see if I can get I know they're going to try to offer they're just a standard of 3.5%, but I'm going to try to fight for 10 within my, when you have a certain title, they have a window of how much you can, be paid for that within that title, and I'm in the bottom 25% of that. It's not to say that it's still bad. It's just that I got promoted 2 years ago, and it was kind of early for the promotion. So it kind of moved me into the lower of that scale. So I have plenty of room to negotiate upwards. But yes, I'm going to be talking with them because I want to buy a new car, and that would actually, I did the math. If I were to get a 10% raise, it would literally cover car payment, car insurance, and everything. It would basically just be the raise would cover my car. So it's like, I want to try to push for it. I just was hoping my boss was going to be back. She was on maternity leave, but she just came back this week, and they start conversations with that next week. So that's good. Just tell them the quality of your salary is not adequate. Oh, no, I already know the whole conversation I'm going to have. I've actually been maintaining every year this. I can go on to one of the websites, it's for my profile they have, and it shows the scale, but the scale always changes. So every year it moves up a little bit, and I've actually recorded what that amount was the last few years. So when they say you get a 3.5% raise, I actually can determine mathematically how much of that is for cost of living and how much is it is for performance. because I can actually look at that. If that much, I think one year that much went up 2%. So if it went up 2% and I get 3.5, that means I only got a 1.5% raise according to them. So that's why I'm going to be. I've been prepping for this discussion for a while, and if they don't want to give it to me, I can just request a promotion again, which technically I'm within my rights and I'm within all the requirements for. And then that would, because they can't drop me to the bottom quarter of the next set, they would have to keep me within that. It would actually be more than the 10% raise. So I have plenty of avenues to push. But also, I think what's even more helpful is my boss is actually cool. My previous boss was, my current boss is. So I'm not worried. I just got an email that a game I've been actually wanting to play recently on Steam just went 50% off. And I was wanting to play that game this weekend, and I'm going to go and grab that right now. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, wait. No, I have to be careful. Yeah, there's a combo deal. I can get it for like $12 and it's normally $30. That's good. New game stream? No, this is a different game. Here, oh, no, wait, hold on. I don't want to buy the game while streaming. I can show it after I get it. They had a combo deal that I saw where you can get a few bucks off, but the 50% deal actually applies to the combo, so it ends up saving an extra $3 to buy the combo. And I like that Steam allows you to, if you have a game from a pack, that you can still maintain the discount if you already have the first game. Like, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, $12 for that. I play Baldur's Gate, but it's sometimes nice to have. I like having like 2 or 3 games I'm playing at once. Okay. No, it's this one. Yeah, I want to play this one. Phantom Brigade. I learned, like, I'm a huge old school Front Mission fan, and then they tried to. Is music on? No, there, no, I was. Oh, I have the music off. That's why. There we go. They tried to redo Front Mission to become like a third person, like Armored Core clone, and it was just bombed horribly, and they never made any more. It's a tactical robot, whatever, and it's kind of like an XCOM type game, and it's actually, they did a full update just recently to go to 2.0, and apparently, like, it just made a good game even better. So I'm kind of curious, and I really wanted to play that, but it was like $30, but now it's on sale for 15, and then if you do the combo, it's 12. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do that. I love robots and robot games, but tactical ones, like if you never played the old Front Missions, Front Mission 4 was one of the best games ever made. I have it too. Like, I know the case because I have it on over there. Yeah, it was just tactical, whatever, but you could do, yeah. I'm trying to see. Yeah, here it is. You can actually, it has like different armor pieces on the mech, and you could aim and target certain parts. So if you blew off their arm and stuff, for its time, like I remember Hermes, for its time, it was actually like really unique and different from that side of things, and it was a great game. And then Front Mission 5, I believe, is on Steam. Did they remove it? Because that would kind of make sense. Yeah, they did a remake of Front Mission recently, but apparently it wasn't too good. it's kind of rated okay. Front Mission Evolved, I think it's Front Mission 5, but then it just became like an Armored Core clone, and it's rated very poorly, and it just didn't sell. So yeah. Robot Pokemon. No, it's more like an XCOM. Trying to think of other games. Halo Wars, Gears of War, I think did one like that too. Yeah, I never played it though. It's just a tactical, or I never actually finished it, and I kind of want to go back to it. Tactical Breach Wizards. But that was more of a puzzle than tactical. Where the other one, tactical to me, is more like an actual combat. Tactical Breach Wizards is a puzzle game, but it's just a fun puzzle game. Anyway, we need to sure there's a way to just like perma increase that. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. My weekend was, what did I do this weekend? I did some stuff this weekend that I can't talk about right now, but I should be able to announce on Friday. So like if you hear Friday, there's going to be some big stuff Friday. I'll probably mention it again later. I started playing To the Core, but I basically finished the game. It's like a 1 or 2 day game. I just have one achievement left to get, but it was a fun game. Played some Baldur's Gate. Did what else did I do? It was kind of uneventful, not like a bad way. Like, because we've had some pretty busy weekends. Hello, Hearts Foundry. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Oh yeah, we spent like half of Sunday playing game. Oh, I did finish my taxes. I mentioned that Sunday, and because with the tax person having their, they had to leave early on Friday during the session because of their brother or their son-in-law had an accident, and then got a discount. That was pretty quick. Now thinking about it, I probably need to take the same cloak from here and put it on him. Did they mention color? Dies of the window. Already soul splitting. I want to know what Snips is wearing. Okay. The wash from the landing curvature tugged at my hood and flapped my cloak behind me. So that does confirm that he was wearing a similar outfit. They were doing the midday sun. I don't think there's a color. I probably wouldn't do it black for him. Oh, I think I have my speakers still on. No. There we go. Hello. Just curry katsu from a Japanese restaurant. Curry. I don't know if I've had katsu. I love curry. Curry's like. I sometimes I just buy stuff from jars. Actually, I often do for like either tikka masala or like Rogan Josh or some of those ones, and just mix it with some like potato, peas, other vegetables, chicken. Yeah, I love how you have like a specific smile when you're just giddy for horse things.
No, this is different. This is for something different. It's not necessarily horse things. It's culture.
It's culture.
Yeah.
That's a very... You should clean that element of harmony. It's very dusty. Like you just pulled it from like a shelf, which I'm pretty
No.
sure you did.
Yes.
So what is it about?
I'll explain when we finish your book.
No, I'm reading to try to figure out a color so you can mention stuff.
Okay, well, I need you to do stuff.
Well,
My
see,
explanations.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a color to Snips' cloak.
Cloak? Oh.
It does mention that he's a hood and a cloak.
I'd imagine black. Black was kind of the theme, and Rarity's big on themes.
But well, I guess it would be that you could probably feel it, but I'm guessing, or Pip could feel the cloak, but probably isn't looking at it, because it's not like Pip can ask the person to turn around and look at themselves.
Yeah. We just know it's Snips and Snails.
Yeah.
Snips specifically.
But it does.
His name.
It does talk about her cloak being so black, like extra black. I'm gonna guess that his might not be pure black. I'm thinking about just making it like a mid or dark gray, mainly because the light looks better.
Sure.
She's gonna have whiter light around her, but okay, whatever. What's up?
Okay, so I've gotten into culture recently,
Okay.
and there's the newest ancient culture in China right now for the year of the horse, the year of our horse.
Okay.
It's something you probably wouldn't believe, so I need you to look at the Michael chat to get the lowdown.
Okay, hold on. I need to make sure. Like, I don't know what.
Fine.
I don't know what. I don't know what else is in our
Don't
chat.
hide the Michael chat,
Oh, the Michael chat specifically.
not our chat.
Oh no, I thought you meant like our.
Turn it back on. They need
Hold on,
to see
I need
it.
it. It's still good.
No.
I'm gonna do it, but
Okay, there you go.
wait, why is
So-
there horse butt? What is this?
I don't know. The lady.
Don't do
That's
what?
not important.
What?
She's not important.
What is this?
In China right now, the thing is, for good luck, is that they have these giant horses where you have to slap their ass. And for good luck, it's for the year of the horse. And there's a giant Twilight one in the mall somewhere. So, since I am, somebody made fan art.
Like all,
So,
like all, stay off
as
the
I
internet.
am now a very cultured individual.
Better not be so thick-headed as to not see the opportunity here. Oh, good, I was worried.
I was
I
concerned.
feel like this is exactly you.
So,
Oh no!
To
Why is
celebrate-
this horse looking back?
they all are looking back. I think
I guess, yeah.
that's like the thing is they look back. Twilight's not looking back.
No, it's
But-
just so big.
See, at a celebration of multiculturalism, we should embrace.
No, I'm not slapping those horses' ass.
So here you go for good luck.
No, I'm not slapping a
You
horse's
slap the
ass.
horse's butt like this. It's like good luck. You get good luck. Do you not want good
I
luck?
like how you're bracing them.
Because you know
for
what
it.
the opposite of good luck is bad luck, and you don't.
Yeah,
want
that's
bad
cool. I'll
luck.
take plenty of that.
No, slap the horse butt, or you're gonna be cursed. Oh no! See, Rainbow's getting good luck. This is important
Why did you put the elemental harmony on it?
because Sushi doesn't transform into a discorded version.
Because she got spanked?
No, not because you got spanked. This is from because I read Australia.
Oh, could you get her a smaller one?
No, that's the only one I could find. But if you don't slap everyone in chat, find a horse's butt right now to slap, or you're gonna be cursed. I'm pretty sure that's
This
what
was
it
not a
is.
thing until
is a
you
thing.
saw it, and then suddenly you're
No, it's
cursed.
very important. Look, they made fan art.
Yeah, I know. I'm not slapping a horse's ass.
But you can.
You can double the, do it for me. You can slap all the horse's ass for me.
Here.
Is she a bad horse?
No.
Well, then why is she being spanked?
She's looking over at you like you need good luck. Here, I'll keep it prepped in case you change your
Spanking no
mind.
horse ass. I'll take the curse, I'll be honest. Yeah. And Michael,
Over here.
please
You wanna?
stay off the internet. You
some-
find wrong things there.
This is like a huge thing over there right now for the Year of the Horse. They built a story and a half plush Twilight with the biggest
that
booty I've ever
is-
seen.
That is huge.
It is absolutely enormous.
Oh wait, that's the door.
Yes.
God, if she sat down, you disappear.
They got these all over the city, and that's the Twilight one.
You know what? America's not all that great of a place
Yeah,
at times, but there are things like that make me realize that
go back real quick.
we are pretty good compared to some.
Go back real quick. Real quick. One thing. Look at that post. The one beneath that post.
This one?
Yeah.
I'm moving to China.
To China. it's like we need this. We need this in our lives.
I will embrace Winnie the Pooh.
In today's news, the infamous pony spanker is struck again, leaving behind his palm print on poor pony victims. If anyone sees the serial spanker, please notify your local PETA branch. PETA. Yes. No, what's this? The culture. We do it for the culture. He won't do it. He wants bad luck.
Wait, why did that?
They even brought his favorite horse.
Just the act of copying it broke it?
No scope. God is dead. We killed him. Oh man, I wonder what's gonna happen to that Twilight after they're done with it. After the Year of the Horse is over, there's just a giant. You can't just like have that disappear. That is huge.
What I don't like
What?
is that you say that, and then you're gonna be like, so I was on eBay, and we're gonna have to get that new shed much quicker than we thought.
It's just gonna fill up half the downstairs.
You couldn't get it down here.
You take the stuffing out, and then you restuff it once you get it out. That's the only
Even
thing I got in
then,
there.
that would require like pallets of stuffing.
Oh,
And that thing isn't fully plush. It probably has like a metal reinforced rods going through
that
the legs.
booty is plush. Like 20 plushies behind. Make sure you slap him on the butt for good luck. That's the Year of the Horse thing. It's the newest ancient Chinese culture thing, tradition.
Okay, let me try this again. So, if I unlock,
You're gonna spank rarity. I mean, it is good luck.
unlock, copy, then relock. Okay, because it could be that the just act of copy pasting while they're locked. Okay, that helps. Okay, so
Newest ancient culture. Yes.
okay, so Snips has pretty crappy stuff. We're going to, I'm gonna guess this isn't gonna work. Look at this. I need to select the individual bones because if I just zero it as it is, it's gonna like destroy some things. Okay. Oh, did I actually? I accidentally selected Snips too. Okay.
I think everybody who passes by that Twilight plush is just going to become a brony within like a certain radius of it. It's going to be powerful. I do not want to see his face in any of this.
He looks like a big baby.
It's just the dorkiest looking dude.
So,
You know, I'm just saying. It's a dork.
you're probably going to see a little bit because I want to have his cloak like really like going crazy, which I can't. Like even if I copy the helpers, initially it wouldn't really change anything because it doesn't maintain the locks. So I'm going to try to do it without, and then just manage it if we have to. Whatever. So it's going to be Snips cloak, and it's going to be Snips hood. I already have one called hood. Oh, that was called Snip Cloak. And I'm just deleting these. The ones that were there are bad. These ones are better. It's going to work. I'm confident. Okay. So we need to get his hood down to regular size. All right.
He's got such an awkward shaped head.
Well, that's perfect because this one already has the scaling set on it.
No.
It doesn't have it enabled on here. There. Okay. So now I can. Yeah, now I can do that. And you have an awkwardly shaped head.
I do.
Wah, wah, wah. problem is it rescales from the middle, but I have to get the sizing from here. So that'd be a little more interesting. And, his head's a little bulky and he's doing like the Friar Tuck thing. I wonder if, oh, I didn't even realize it's actually like squashing the rotating lines too.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Not really, because like if you scaled this down enough, you would start having difficulty getting the thing selected. But it's just showing that even the scalers, the head scaling and whatever it's not scaling the size, only the proportions. Just a little software or whatever. Now my concern is trying to get that back of his head hidden. I can probably do something like this, because I want to have his horn kind of popping up. Like hers is too, but I've kept hers a little higher. If I keep his smaller, it means that you might be able to see a little bit of the color. I want to be able to have where you can see his horn and some of his legs and stuff to kind of at least provide some detail of who it is. I mean, it should be like that. I should need to tell you, and you just would know, but we'll see. And it needs to be able to flop around. So if you go to there,
I might get it sunset if it popped up on eBay, but only because asking for forgiveness is easier than asking for permission.
I feel like you would rent like a whole separate place just for horse spankies.
Just listen, it's only good luck this year and bad luck not to do it. That's what I'm emphasizing. If you don't do it, it's bad luck. And I'm pretty sure this is the one piece of superstition that is real. This is the real one.
I would try to find this, but I know that if I use the words that I'm thinking
more about it?
No, if I'm using the words that I'm thinking, that probably would come up with really wrong things. But remember that one with the Applejack being spanked? Mm-hmm. Is that what you're doing?
This is good to horse. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, but if I tried to search the words Applejack spanking.
But I'm trying to remember the name of the
I am not looking up Applejack spanking.
You gotta look it up. It's good luck.
No.
It's all good luck now. There's a reason for it.
Crime is legal now.
It's whatever you're thinking is weird. I'm thinking of this wonderful tradition for the Chinese New Year, the year of our horse, 2026.
I wonder, for his cloak, should I not put it to the ground?
I mean, you can have it slightly above because you don't want it dragging. But
No, because if it's on the ground, it makes, well, for one, if it's blowing around, it does make things a little harder. But if I put it up just a little, the problem is,
I mean, rare to design their cloaks, so they're going to be fashionable.
The problem is, let's say that the cloaks are like this. It is built to drag. That's what this whole like whoop is here, which means that if I do this, the base of it is technically closer to like this. Because it's like even this being pulled backwards is almost guaranteed to be, because if it has some friction back there, it would be from when he was walking forward and stopping. I don't think I have to worry about that too much, because like this is still going to have some of the animation to it, but it's not that much. I really want this one to flap. The problem is all these bones are separate. So, well, with rarities, I wanted the bones kind of on their own thing so that I could have them have more detailed movement. For this, I want to have that same bone structure that we had in this one, but instead of it being for having each with its own individual bone, I want to have it so that I can build a parent-child relationship. Because I believe if I were to like go here and say this one locked to R3, does that work? Okay, actually I can. All right, then that's not too bad. Then I can maybe be able to do this without doing a whole bunch of extra work. So let's just go in. So that's just kind of the default position. And then we need to build up our parent-child relationships. So the hoods, boom, boom, boom. Those are nothing. Then R0, R1, R2, R3. Those are definitely parent-child. Okay.
I'm kind of curious to see on Derpy Buru how much art has been made based on that giant plush.
I don't want to know.
We'll find out. I'm doing good work here.
Okay, yeah, is 00 part of anything? I'm gonna say no. Technically, you could say it's like the children of this one, but from my use case, I'm not going to do that. And then center is also okay. Well, this makes the child or parent-child relationships easy. There. Like you start a shady business in a back alley if you got one or more of those. 3D printed up some coin operated glory snoot holes and a bunch of pony plushies. I want to see how somebody when doing back alley implies like being sneaky, and then he pulls out a 2-story tall plush to shove down the alley. Like when the truck's backing up down that alley, it was like bottoming out from the horse ass and it was just trying to get around the corner. Baby, I bet you haven't seen an ass this big.
So far, I've only seen 2 pieces of fan art around that.
Well, when did that picture come
out? Today, I think.
Yeah, there's still time.
I think people are learning about it.
That's scary.
You just learned about it.
Yeah, I learned about it because I have somebody that I used to consider a friend over here.
I'm trying to be a good friend. I'm trying to get you to spank the horse's ass so that you don't get cursed, but you won't do it.
Can you quote that one?
Ugh. Sir Edward's here. He's probably too busy getting good luck. What the heck is that? It looks like a big onesie. So weird.
I thought he was wearing a big diaper. It's part of the cloak, I guess. Oh yeah.
Oh, we didn't notice it on Rarity because she's already white.
No, I don't think.
She's definitely.
No, I might have.
Did you just copy Rarity over? Is that Rarity's torso?
No. Oh, it might be because. Did this come with main daring? Oh, this was daring do. It should have included any hidden textures. Was there a body group? No, the body groups came over as 02. Because daring do wouldn't be white.
No, that's Rarity.
No, it's not. It's not actually Rarity. It's.
What is it?
I bet you. Yep. It probably is that I recolored the body of the other one to match that color, just so then there was less overlap issues. So you probably can see it on the other one. I just have it recolored. But if I go to Snips here, go to his body, go to Snips body.
I guess slapping his ass would be good luck too. It's only for this year though, so you have to get your good luck in.
Are you promoting the slapping of Stallion's ass?
No, I'm just saying that if that's all your only option for not getting cursed.
Yeah, I would
stop you.
I'm pretty sure that even if you said that was the only option, you would say, "Well, then just curse me."
Yeah. That's why I got Rainbow Dash and Derpy here.
She's in my way.
Not in your way. She's trying to help you.
How is she helping?
She's got her ass turned in your direction.
Michael, that does sound like your dream.
This is a special day for me finding this out. Yes, finding out that this not only the newish tradition exists, but that they built a story-and-a-half Twilight.
The new
Sparkle.
tradition.
Yeah,
It
the new
can't be a
tradition.
new tradition.
Every year
it's
the
like
horse.
it's like I think it was Gus from Rooster Teeth used to have the one pet peeve where people said first annual. He goes, "You can't have a first annual. It's not annual. It's just the first."
No, this is the newest, like, ancient tradition.
Ancient
It's gonna
tradition.
carry on through the generations. Every year the horse, you gotta slap cartoon horse butt.
How often is Year of the Horse?
Every 12 years.
Why is it cartoon horse butt?
Specifically cartoon horse butts. Yes. That's what it said. Like cartoon horses. You gotta slap their butts. This is weird if it's real horse. Don't make it weird, man. Embrace tradition. The new one.
We've been doing this for many, many minutes.
I think it started. That had to have started a little bit ago because they had time to like fill the city with all those horse plushes.
Wait, okay, hold on. So it's every 12 years.
Yeah.
So why, when horse was around in 2014,
Yeah. It just hadn't migrated here yet. It was over in China still. Now we know about it.
Year of the Horse has been like what? It's been 2 years? No, like actually the Chinese calendar only was recently, right?
Yeah.
So
They got the horses out quick.
yeah, like when is the Lunar New Year start? Like the whole New Year for China. Because I thought it is like February or something. Because like Steam, I think is doing their lunar. There's a Green Man Gaming is doing their lunar sale and Chinese sale. All right, let's see if this works. It does.
February 17th.
So today.
To today, yes.
Okay.
Today is the first day of the year of the horse.
Then that makes sense that it really didn't pop up until now. Because technically it wasn't Year of the Horse.
So today is the holiday in which you have to slap the horse's ass for good luck.
Are you picking?
Get on
Are
it.
you picking and choosing the what from China you
This
believe
is
in?
the
wanna
one
follow?
thing, like Zodiac's nonsense, all that's not. This one's real. This is the real one. So if you don't want to get cursed, it's right there.
Michael,
I'm helping.
you're already cursed for the year.
I'm cursed every year.
No, you're extra cursed this year.
Why am I extra cursed? I slapped the horse's butt,
What did you eat on New Year's?
not sauerkraut.
Yeah, there you go. You're already fucked. This is just balancing out to
That
zero.
one's nonsense.
And that's
This
not a real
one-
horse.
It's supposed to be a cartoon horse.
Ye old tradition, all the way back from like 4000 BC of slapping
Yes,
cartoon
that's why some
horses.
of the
ass.
very first art cavemen drew on walls was art of horses, so they could slap it. That was the reason the whole time.
All right, I forgot. I need to get this set up in an already like base up position. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So,
I'm gonna learn more about this amazing tradition. I'm just gonna type in horse butt slap. China. I'm getting educated.
looks pretty good for that.
It's part of an interactive art piece called Pat the Horse Butt. Embrace the luck. And it's become an overnight sensation. Crowds line up to give a slap, and within an hour, the inflatable horse end has been patted flat. They flatten these horse butts. Hashtag about galloping straight to the top of the trending list in China. Horse butt slapping, also known as Pai Mei Pi.
Pai Mei Pi.
Yeah, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
No, I think it sounds pretty accurate, actually. I don't know who this Pai is, but he seems to be having a good time.
But it's a classic idolism for flattery or sucking up. But this year, the phrase is getting a playful literary twist. I'd like to say horse butt slapping is, I guess, over in China a way of saying you're sucking up, or it's kind of like brown nosing. Instead of saying brown nosing, you say horse butt slapping. Learning about other cultures is fun. But then they made actual big horses for their butts to be slapped. So they had that Twilight ready. Somebody's just had that in their house. And it's been like, I can't wait to show everyone.
Like, suddenly they're like, they didn't know that one true hero was ready with his giant horse ass.
I find it surprising there's only 2 pieces of fan art.
The weird part was they had to close up a little bit because that's where he slept at night too.
He lives in there.
He just climbed up. It's warm and toasty.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So this cloak is a little, I would say a little bit different on the bones, but because like this one right here is very curved down like this.
Ooh.
But it looks different from above. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't have to match, but
it's 100% the same mall that the Twilight's in.
Actually, the Mall of America.
Yeah, I wish. I go to the Brony meetup.
I feel like there's already been pictures from that angle of a horse's ass coming out of some hole in the wall. It's just for other types of art. Usually the ones you're not allowed to show.
If like this Facebook post isn't showing the Twilight, but the Twilight was 100% there. That's 100% the same mall. They just didn't want to show the the IP.
So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna turn this up quite a bit. We'll do that.
Yes, this has been a thing. The official Pony Zodiac. I posted the list in the general MLP chat.
But okay, yeah, I know the cycle. Michael had a couple guys in the horse slapping debauchery.
No, Viv, don't look. Make sure you slap that horse's butt for good luck.
Wait, Crystal Pony? Oh. But this is a horse every year. Like, no, I don't think I was right.
I like every year to be the year of the horse.
Well, that's Sunset putting that there. That was a Sunset. Yeah, okay.
I like how every other year or something, we've never had the slap its ass display, but horse gets slap its ass. They're hiding the Twilight. Very few pictures have been taken of the Twilight.
Okay, so this one I want to have kind of like curved up a bit. I'm gonna probably bring it a little bit. Same thing with this one. It's gonna probably look very different once I actually like balance things out. But for now, this is gonna what it's gonna be. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit. Okay, and that is all I have to do for those. I'm not going to worry about the hood. I can worry about the timing later. Okay, now I got to worry about the downward motion, which is probably just gonna be. Those are all locked now. Yeah, I can probably still do it. Unlock. I'm just gonna copy like some. I'm just gonna copy the N. Okay.
Biden, to be fair, I didn't care up until today, and now I care deeply about Chinese traditions.
now that they work with your own?
Look, I have an excuse. I mean, a reason to slap horse butt, and it's for good luck.
Okay, this is actually just going to be for bringing it down. Pace a little bit, but for the rest, I have to actually turn it down. Okay, so this is going to be about getting it low. We'll go to here. It's not going to be quite what I'm going to want because I could probably make it that way. It's going to clip a little bit, but that's fine. Once I actually get it done, it'll make sense. Okay, and then this one, same thing. We need to bring this one in a bit. Is this on rotation? Local? Yeah. It's just sometimes hard to tell. All right, do that. I went a little bit too far. Can't drop. If you ever do like fallouts like this, be careful with drop. Drop doesn't reverse fall offs 100%. If you go over 50%, it's probably gonna like have a weird little hiccup in the middle because it doesn't quite do the fades right. That's one of the, again, beta issues with stuff. I do want to make sure that things don't kind of clip. No, actually, I'm not going to carry now. That, and then this one goes down to there. Okay, that should be fine. Now, oh, I gotta copy this.
That kind of makes this a special stream, doesn't it?
Why?
It's the start of the year of the horse, and a horse stream. You're not going to get another one of those for 12 years when we're all old and probably dead.
You're not old now?
Yeah. No, I'm 27. I told you this forever.
In 12 years, you will be...
A number.
You'll be retired.
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, you're like, you want to say no, and then you're like, wait.
I know. I mean, it would be nice if everything worked out.
No, you're not going to. There's going to be at least two more.
Optimistic.
With how things have been going, we're going to have at least two more economic collapses between then and now.
The current one is rough, because they're trying to pretend it's not happening.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Is it's hard to fix something when you are saying it's not happening.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now we're going to deselect our zeros. Okay. And we're going to shift. Let's go by 2 frame. Yeah, I might need to do more than that, but we'll see. Do that. Shift by 2 frame.
Got this little element of harmony on Etsy. It's the only one they had.
Okay.
But it keeps her from becoming discorded.
Okay, that's actually not too bad for just what it is right now. The only thing I don't like is that the ends don't curl up enough. And I knew that was going to be a problem. But I wanted to see what it looked like when we did their initial blend first. So first, this is its peak. So we need to now figure out what it needs to turn up to be to make that look right. I think it's like that. It is, but it needs to... I think I'm going to need to also play with its motion. It's like physical positioning. So again, we'll do it to this one. We'll turn this one up. Okay. Yeah, because it's doing what I want, but it's wait, how is that happen to be on? Oh, whatever. Okay. I need to have it delayed, so I'm gonna say like, let's grab our distance. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go to here,
Right.
and then this one needs to be put down. Ooh.
Might be a Sith Lord. You know what I'm thinking about is that news article said the horses' butts got slapped so much that they were slapped flat. The Twilight was among them. I want to see the after picture. That's what I want to see. I want to see after an hour's worth of just bronies being incurred.
It's not just bronies.
It's if they weren't bronies going in, they were bronies leaving. You don't get to
bronies
just slap
specific to the
Twilight's
show.
ass.
If you're saying it, there's just people that like horses and
No,
just
I'm
for being
saying
horses.
Twilight specifically. Twilight Sparkle, the main character of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic.
Why are you saying it like that?
Getting her butt slapped into a pancake by passersby in a mall. They left. They came in normal people and they left bronies.
And that's, as the fandom goes on, more and more of the fandom just ends up being focused on that type of content anyway.
No, this is about the Year of the Horse. This is about tradition and culture and sophisticated things.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And so when you came down here, your first thought was, this is going to be a sophisticated stream.
Yes. Where we're going to talk about the foreign cultures and their importance in the world and how we should follow them. So slap that horse's butt.
So we should follow China's economic policies?
I feel like that is a discussion for another place.
But see, like, I mean, you can't pick and choose. It's
Well, I mean,
if you want to slap horse ass, you have to be a communist. That's how American logic works.
they have a better future than we do.
We had our good future. We are just on our way to balancing things
Yes,
out.
because the things that were called communism kept getting removed and destroyed and weakened. Unions, particularly.
Okay,
Food
that
banks.
seems better, but I might shrink that a little bit. Yeah. Because it's this specific bone is going to be the floppiest. The one at the very end is always the most chaotic. So there, same thing here. It's not really like bending right. It should be more like that.
Silver, did you see the new tradition that we all must follow if we don't want to be cursed with bad luck?
So is it everybody that's joined? You're going to be like,
Well, Silver,
do you want to speak of the horse ass?
Silver can go and look.
Is that a Sith
himself.
Lord? Him? Oh, and okay, here.
Yeah, in the cloak, not
No.
me. I'm wearing my long sleeve underneath my short sleeve today. I'm hip. Not a Sith Lord.
Okay, so this one too. So if I've been doing a delay on everything, this one needs to be bought one earlier. No, we're not, it's not a Sith Lord. It's we're doing a Fall Equestria video regarding Ministry Mayor stuff, and this is Snips during the Rarity Soul Splitting scene.
What's the new thing, Michael? Go look in the Michael chat, and because we're talking about the new tradition of the Chinese Year of the Horse. Today is the Year of the Horse. Today is like Chinese New Year, and it's the Year of the Horse, and there's a very important tradition that we all must follow, else we will be cursed with bad luck. Yes, Silver, you know now.
You know the requirements that are
So-
needed.
You grab a horse.
I think what he's
slap his
saying
butt,
is
and you get
your
good
book it now needs to have
I'm getting so much
horse
good luck right now.
horse ass slapping.
I'm like getting so freakishly lucky.
The horse is getting lucky.
This is how you, if you don't do it, Silver, you're gonna get bad luck. You have to find a horse. No, it's not sexual, Silver. That's what I'm trying to explain to him specifically, because he keeps trying to make it that way. It's about tradition. It's about culture, embracing like foreign traditions. Because we should all be a little bit more cultured. So slap that horse's butt, or you'll be cursed by the horse demons or something. I don't know.
I don't care. Just do what I say.
Just do it right now. Bag of potting soil. That's a little specific. Though I do remember working at McDonald's and slapping bags of the creamer for the ice cream. It was oddly satisfying.
Why? What does that mean?
That's just what we did. It doesn't mean anything. The point is, Silver, if you don't slap the horse butt, you're gonna have bad luck. And I know you got some horses in that house of yours, so go find them.
Start slapping.
Start slapping. If you have one of AC's plushies, they provide extra good luck.
Why didn't you grab those? We have like one in the next room.
What do you want me to?
No.
You slap it?
I will do anything if you slap a horse's ass.
I'm trying to save you.
I will surely give you $1, a hamburger tomorrow or $1 tomorrow for a hamburger today.
This is the most important day for slapping a horse butt.
This is top tier horse slapping territory.
Yeah.
So the one problem I have with the cloak right now is that it feels very rhythmic. I don't like that. So we're going to try to fix that using a tool that is normally not useful until it is, called Stagger.
That's why you slap cartoon horses, Sunset.
So
Angry mob. We're an angry mob.
what Stagger does is it takes every bone.
It might be. I didn't see the angry mob. I saw you pay for it with your fake coffee money.
No, it takes every bone and it shifts it left and right at random at random amounts. So
guess what? I'm paying attention.
I'm gonna pick at different parts, and now see how that looks.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
That
now
feels...
I saw it. You couldn't have seen it earlier. It just happened.
No, he did a second one. Angry Mob, Angry Mob.
Oh. Okay.
No,
Well,
it showed up twice.
saw the second one.
Okay, it's not much, but now the motion is just ever so slightly thrown off. I think what I'm actually going to do though is I need to make sure that it's not just with the bone selected. I'm going to grab just these ones and we're going to go through and do it again, but I'm going to like hit it, I think, a little stronger. Like, because you can see that like the meters, everything kind of shifts a little differently. It's only by like, what is that? Maybe a frame or not a frame. Not even a frame.
It's built a couple little drops. I'll get a tap.
Because of horse.
The horse is important.
See, now the horse is trying to slap its ass on a can. Oh, Hellcat pilot. How's it going? We're working on, well, technically splitting Rarity's soul, I guess. I'm not blaming the horse, I'm blaming you. At least it's your plushes.
I didn't get on plushes.
I know, but I'm saying it's your plushes. Like, he's got little rainbow head just poking out of the corner. Okay. So now it definitely, to me, it doesn't look too different, but it feels different. It just feels like there's a little bit more, what would you call it? Randomicity to it. You can see like here, just like those ones that are overlapping, how they're a little bit different every time. I'm going to delay the whole back part just a little bit more. Nope, that didn't work. Try up there. Nope. Oh, the sides look better. This one does not. Feels like it's lagging. Yeah, I might have accidentally moved that one differently. Oh no, that's feels a little bit rough in the beginning. I think it might have the staggering might have gotten a little bit broken on this one. That's fine. It just needs to go correct itself a little bit more.
I received a message from an adoring person. I'm sure.
Actually, this doesn't even matter because he's like
It's from Silver.
he's like visible for like a little
Silver.
bit.
Apples, apples,
Part.
apples.
You are a champion.
Apples, apples.
That is a horse. So it's acceptable. If you slap that horse's butt, you will get lots of luck.
Don't be falling for his.
Not mine. The people of China, sir. You're insulting their tradition by not slapping horse butt. Look at her. She's waiting. She's just staring at you like, when are they gonna slap it? Oh, she'll get discorded. Very important. She'll go crazy.
Hide your eyes.
It's so cute.
Should I keep? Well, I can't really copy pasting. That would be a little tough. That wouldn't be too hard. Oh no, I could speed it up. I'm just wondering if I should have, because originally I had him like have his like hoof up to like hold stuff. For one, I probably should change. He is in a very much T-pose position.
What should he be like?
Bracing. If you have a very strong breeze, you're not just going to stand there. You're probably going to put 1 foot behind you, like to try to like get yourself braced. I mean, a horse just like is naturally braced, but
Yes.
It's trying to make it look and match. Cheers, guys. I'm on. Okay. So if that's going to be the case, the foot that if I put this foot backwards, the camera's coming around that side, so the legs are going to overlap more. So I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm going to reuse this leg. His bones look a little weird because I technically just took the kid version of the model, which is the only one that's really available for this one, and just scaled it up. So that's why like he's got a very tiny little leg piece up here, but when you stretch the model, it kind of just works. So I just left it, and he's already a horse of awkward proportions. So I thought, you know what?
He's very awkward.
I'll just leave him with his awkward proportions.
You got lots of good luck. The only good things are gonna happen now, Silver, since you slapped that horse's butt. It's gonna be a really good like Chinese New Year for you.
See, you might, even if you got good luck, is it really worth all of this for Michael?
The answer is yes. Let's see, you gotta slap all those butts. The more horse butt you slap, the more luck you get.
Yeah, where's the good luck?
You got the luck. It's good. The good things are gonna happen. Like you're gonna probably see us sometime this year, it's because you slapped the horse's butt. And he's going to be stuck with me all year because he didn't slap the horse's butt.
As long as you keep paying rent, I've got plenty of luck. I was wondering why his feet look small. I forgot because they're locked. They're scaled down. These actual front legs are scaled differently. You can see his hoof looks a little small. That's because he's just. I think I had to scale up certain parts of him to be a little bit bigger than others. So the boom pops back in.
I feel like she's threatening you now.
Yeah, she's threatening me with all the positioning that you set up on her. Okay, you can't really see the like little things on the front cloak there, but I can probably like let's try this.
Pretty sure those games already exist. Sunset. I don't have to make them.
Where's his thigh? That was weird. I didn't see a scale on there. That one makes sense.
I am very much working on a pony mod right now, and I'm very nearly done with the previous season of DRG. I got like 10 lines left. I'll probably finish them tonight, and then I'll get started on the next season tomorrow. Why do you guys want me to animate Smacking Horsebutt? He's the animator. He could do it. For the Chinese New Year.
I love how Silver was originally like, what is this? This is fucking weird. This is what the hell is this? And then now she's like, hell yeah, smack that horse.
She got good luck. She followed through. Because she's cool like that.
That 180 like complete turnaround, Silver, is hilarious.
That's because she can feel the luck.
You know what?
Going through her.
We need Silver, what was the name of the horse in your story?
Does the main character have to slap that horse's butt for good luck?
I don't know.
And this the year of our horse?
He wouldn't want his name attached to that. Yeah. So yeah, Silver, what's the name of that horse?
It's got two horses. That's like a hollow horse. What's going on with that horse?
No. Horse.
Oh, that is a big butt.
How'd you forget your own horse's name?
She doesn't want to say her horse's name. She's afraid things might happen. Why you got this horse? This isn't a good horse. I mean, it's far better horse butts to smack.
Oh, it's because again I get to interpret however I want.
I did think about that Uma Musume game today, and I know why there's no horses in the. Oh my god.
There we go.
They gotta have him looking back with a weird smile. That's how all the statues are. All the giant plush statues. Yeah, like that. That's exactly it. Like, oh no. Broke his neck. He's like, oh baby, you gonna slap that butt? Said the horse.
Oh my god. Hold on. What is
Lord.
with this bone? It's rotating, but like not. Oh, there's a bone I'm missing. That's why. Okay. Apparently this is included. Okay, that works better.
Yes. I'm like, oh yes. I gotta put a handprint on his butt.
Well,
That's also how it is.
I'm not gonna put the.
handprint?
I can't put the handprints on there. That would actually
Just
take
put
a while.
hand.
I'm working on the hand.
Yeah, there's only 2 pieces of fan art based on that giant horse plush so far, which is really disappointing. More people need to learn about this pony. This giant, crazy thick Twilight. Oh, there it was.
A lot of these include arms, and they are pre-animated. There we go.
Oh no. Snips is watching like, is it for me? I hope it's for me. Super Smash Bro hand comes down from the heavens because they want good luck. That's just punching. There you go.
No,
That's perfect. And it's 100% perfect. That's a prostate exam. That's what that is.
No, this is a slap.
The other one was a slap. The other one was a much better slap.
This one's literally a slap.
That is not a. The other one was a slap. Go back to the other one.
No, that is literally a slap.
That is grabbing. What are they grabbing? The tradition is to slap.
There. Well, there's no like specific.
No, there was that other one. Was
no, it was an upwards motion.
No, coming back down.
No, it was very slow. There we go. How about this?
No, slap.
No, that's the wrong spot. There, we'll put it here.
And
and
get it
then,
on the cheek.
Oh, no, that's I got the rotation set up here. There.
Can you make the horse smile?
I don't like when you're like keep asking for more.
Give that horse big old horse smile. Did I get the corner of his mouth?
There's no bone back there.
Mm. I feel like this is. Oh no.
There, Michael. Your first.
Oh no, it broke.
It's your first person horse ass slap simulator.
Garrett gets so much luck. See, I knew we could get him to slap a horse butt before the end of the stream. See, he's getting so much luck via the virtual machine. This is horrific. Clever. Covering the plushie's eyes again. Make sure you slap that plushie, Godzilla man. You don't want bad luck. This in the day of our horse, in the year of our horse. The first day of the year of the horse. Wow.
Wait, I think I grabbed one of the wrong bones, but I'm okay with it. Hold on.
It's beautiful. This is culture.
Yeah, is this what you wanted, Michael?
This is what the world wants. This is what the year is about. The year of the horse. We did it.
Well, he's reaching back. I could like add more up motion on the arm, but I don't care enough. There.
Perfect. That's stroking, not smacking.
Those are your words, Scope, not mine. And you've probably used them in many other situations.
That's the worst. Every spank, I lose an hour of sleep. You're never gonna sleep again.
See, now it's a slap. It's like three hands at
beautiful.
once.
Oh my. Slowing it down.
That's creepy. It's less creepy. It's like copping a feel.
Oh, what? No.
Oh, no, right. We're
This is about culture.
just deleting those. There, you got your stupid ways.
No
Every spank I
smooching.
lose an hour of sleep. Well,
Yeah, they're never sleeping.
remember that it keeps replaying in your mind over and over again, and that each is an extra hour.
Have you slapped little Pip yet? She probably deserves it. Adam upstairs screaming. Sure, he's up there slapping horse butt.
What was I doing with him? Oh, all right. So more than likely, he's also going to be casting some kind of a magics.
I would imagine. But I remember them saying that little Pip's magic changed color when she cast out of the black book. So
Yeah.
I imagine Snips would too.
I was going to assume it's green.
No.
Come on. Now it's starting to skip.
Also, if anybody from China is watching, Happy New Year. Not likely, but maybe they're lurking.
I'll use this one. Something I want to usually use, but it was skipping from the model, so I was kind of missing some, I think, when looking. Yeah, this should be fine. It'll actually probably be more concentrated with this one. And scale. Now I need to go and put in Snips head. We're actually going to group some of these so I can better see what's going on. So this is rarity, and this is Snips, and then yeah, Snails is not going to be on here. We're just going to delete him. All right, now we just need to shove that in your head. I probably should take something else. So kitty, a double sandwich.
We've been having amazing conversations.
How is Soul Kitty doing? How is Kitty doing?
Oh
Oh,
boy,
that should be a
smooching
good enough
time.
size.
No smooching.
You want to do the smooching, but then you have to confirm. But don't actually do it. We did horse ass slapping.
Yeah. For the New
Literally
Year,
just
for the
minutes
culture.
before.
For the culture.
Yeah, I agree. No smooching.
Oh boy, smooching time.
Okay, that should work.
I'm just sad it hasn't gotten its own tag yet. I guess because there's only 2 pieces of fan art. Time. Give it time. Peak Brody fan and that shit would have blown up.
Okay, color random. We're gonna go with green and then mid green. And then for the sparkles, it's
Fan art's gonna be a JoJo reference. I have no idea as to
above
why.
mid.
I'm guessing he leaves slap
And white.
marks in JoJo.
And this is going to be snip horn magic. And then these get moved to particles. And then this needs to be... Was he actually moving at all? No. Does he need to be? No, he doesn't have to move at
I
all.
wouldn't think he'd be moving.
No, normally I like having a little bit of motion, but the camera's moving so much, I don't have to move him at all. It's perfectly fine. That makes it easier because I can, because you can't have these locked when you're doing particles. So, unlock, and now we have to go and get our horn model copied.
So is anybody else celebrating the Chinese New Year?
You weren't until now
Yeah, I have really good reason to. I will celebrate it with gusto.
for lewdness.
No, I've just explained this. It's not about lewdness. It's about embracing the world.
Okay, so he has energy coming from his horn. If I remember right,
Hey, Godzilla man, are you trying to tell me that you slap little pips behind? Why would you do this?
you were trying to hide horses from it, and now he's over there slapping. You got to stop every horse, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, the more horse butt you slap, the more luck you get.
I don't
That's
think
how
it works that way.
I'm pretty sure that's why they had all those horses in there.
I mean, every lottery ticket you buy helps your chances of winning, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So how many do you buy?
As many as you can afford to.
Yeah, I mean, last time you thought you were buying $10 worth,
Yes.
and then it ended up being a lot more.
I didn't get nothing.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it does say that Rarity was said with a black hooded robe like she was attending a funeral. That's the only one that has a color. Okay, Snips turned towards her, levitating the black book in front of him. Oh. I should have a book up there, too.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense that he would have the black book in front of him.
Carefully, he read the alien words from long dead zebra tongue, born of madness or possibly born of the stars. I felt my host concentrate, pouring all his focus into the spell. Felt power wash over me, not only from within, but from without. Power drawn from strange black places.
This is from Snip's perspective.
Yeah, the whole part is. So at this Rarity lifted from the floor, beginning to float upwards as a small magical vortex pulled beneath her. It says small, so I could probably remove some of the
It might have started small and gotten bigger.
Well, at this point, she's just starting to lift, so I could probably remove the symbols from the outside and keep some of the rest. It actually or move the symbols in, I think. Interested something in the unicorn mare curling around her like a cocoon or a constricting snake. The constricting snake is a little harder. I can't do rope wrapping around her. That would be way too hard. And at that point, that's all the description we have for the point that I'm going up to. Because at that point, then she screams, and I'm not doing that part.
Screams from within the cocoon.
Yeah. But it says the black magic washed over Snips. Okay.
They should have a book at least. Which is essentially
The black magic washed over Snips, pulling at the tip of his horn. It says black magic, but it's really hard to determine, are they talking about the color black or just the metaphorical black?
I think it's the metaphorical
Yeah.
black.
Pulling at the tip of his horn, then taking flight. So actually, is the spell that he's doing coming from the words or from his horn? It doesn't actually talk about anything with his horn until later. And this is zebra magic, which doesn't mean that it has to be horn magic. So technically it could be used without the horn, but I'm okay with keeping it lit.
Well, I think they actually get into that. Why would a zebra make spells that only a unicorn could cast? And it's attributed to like madness and of the stars and that sort of thing.
A sphere of pure void, blacker than absolute darkness, took flight. So that does imply a color then, but this is later. Took flight from our horn and collided with the eldritch energy spinning around Rarity. There was an explosion as darkness turned to light, and the eldritch energy is transformed a prismatic legion of shattered lights streaking over Snips' head, leaving bright plasma trails behind them as they homed in on their receptacles.
Sure, bits of the soul shooting off into the
Okay, so in terms of description, I have to add the book.
statues. Well, this is what the book looks like in Fallout.
So it's basically just a leather-bound, dirty book.
Tome of sorts.
But you're not going to really be able to see it much because it's going to be out of focus.
Just for reference.
Yeah. All right, and then we just have to bring the particle systems in a little bit, which will also be fine. I do also want to lighten up his coat a little bit, so we got a couple things to do here. So, all right, first, let's get him a book. The big issue is if he's reading from a book, it means it has to be a book that's open, and the amount of options I have for open books is seriously low.
And then you can replace the cover texture.
It doesn't matter what I put on the cover.
The illusion of living. Story.
There's one. That's
actually pretty solid. Actually, that's good.
Yeah, I'll do that. It doesn't matter if there's words on it or not. You're not gonna be able to read it.
Like this, the black book is based off the book.
It's a big book.
Fallout. Yeah.
It's just because he's so tiny.
Tiny horse.
They never talk. I thought when they said black book, like that could be what it looked like there, but they do imply that this is like just a black book.
Well, that's the black book from Fallout.
I know, but
that's the one it's based on.
Yeah, it's based on that, but it doesn't mean that's what it is described to be in here too.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of between
bigger.
that and the Necronomicon, I guess.
That's what I would imply. And there is a Necronomicon, but it's not openable.
And I think they do say something about the book appeared to have been made from skin, but that's leather.
Okay. So that is too big.
In Pony World, a book made from leather with a leather bounding would be creepy because anything made from flesh.
If this had more detail, I would want to use one of the other ones. There is a different book I have that has separate pages, like individual pages that can be bent. That would be much better because with all the blowing around, you'd probably want to have like pages kind of like flopping. It's not going to matter here because this is the most detail and this is what it's going to look like. It's not going to matter. It's just more of having it represented. Though, whatever light I'm using to cast on him, it's hitting the back of the books. I'll have to add a light for that. Actually, the whole book would probably be green because I'm gonna guess that he would be floating the book too, right?
He would be levitating in front of him.
Yeah. So there would be a particle around the
have
book.
It on like a stand, but I would think he'd be levitating it.
Because I would say like if there wasn't green magic, it would be black magic, like pure black. But the only way to make that work, and I probably could
stick with the green.
Well, no, even if I did, the room has to be lit for something to be black. If it's a dark room, it's just invisible magic. So I can't do black magic unless you do like normally how energy would work is that you'd have a like if you watch Dragon Ball, they do it. It's a colored outer rim with a bright white center, and your brain interprets that center is that color. if you inverted it and you had a color on the outside with a black center, then technically that would be a black magic. Or you do a very, very like deep purple on the outside of a black center, then you can kind of get away with it more. But I don't think I'm going to bother with that. Let's do... for one, I don't need the walls and ceilings anymore. I know that the camera's not going to go back that far, so we're just going to increase performance. The statues, we're going to... Nope, they're behind him. That wouldn't actually work. Or they might be out in the distance, but you're not going to be able to see them. So that should help for performance a little. You know what you need to do?
What's that? Why do you want alcohol? And you could just be slapping a horse.
Because I got to deal with that. Just get me a butcher.
A what?
A butcher scotch.
Oh, okay.
I have a couple in there.
Use your words.
I did.
Got some nitro stouts.
No, I'm not a huge fan of stouts.
But this one says woman owned.
How does that change anything?
No, it's the same ball. All right.
Okay, particles. We're gonna grab our... I'm gonna see if this model can directly contain the magic. Sometimes these models that's not what I wanted to do. Go forward. Sometimes these models have a weird thing where their like hitbox is large and awkward. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So I don't want this one. Delete. And then
I'm getting a certain amount of joy by seeing them just over there on that table. They look like they're just wandering around.
okay, that one actually is pretty good. That is walked in like, what's going on here?
This equipment isn't important because we're definitely going to step on it.
So I basically want to have the magic around this book, but I don't want to have it be like super visible. So this is alpha on here. So we're going to drop it to 10, 20. If I drop the number of particles, it gets rid of...
Google's down? Oh, YouTube and Google is down. Are you sure? That'd be pretty big. If Google, because I was just using Google. No, Google
I would say,
for me.
is it another AWS situation? But if that was the case, Twitch would probably be down too. There is a way, and it's not actually that difficult to set up, that
YouTube's down.
You can stream like out of your home if you just... It's not the most secure way to share, but if you have the direct stream, so it's not TCP, it's UCP, I think it is, something like that. It's a certain protocol. If you use VLC and you know the exact like address, you could like connect through VLC. I think you can connect to this stream direct through VLC instead of using Twitch too. It's weird.
Yeah, YouTube is down.
YouTube can be down, but it depends on like, if everything goes down, you can still play your backlogged video because it's got a certain amount of time.
You want Ghost Vac? Here's your
and the video server might be running, but maybe like the interaction with the service is down.
A lot of ghosts will tell you that the reason they became ghosts is because of an accident that occurred as a result of bad luck. And they understand, because they are part of the supernatural as well, that right now the worst thing you could do to increase your bad luck is not slap a horse on the ass. And so if you don't want to end up being a ghost, or at least reduce your chances, gotta slap
you know what?
butt.
I'll take my chances.
Look at them; they're just wandering around, just waiting to be slapped.
I think that you have done all the slapping that I would ever need to do. So I think I'm good. I wanted to see if I just made a crap load of these particles and then made them all very, very thin, that would work. I don't think. Can you do decimals on alpha?
No slapping. Silver, you were just slapping. Because
yeah, I think that is funny.
Luck.
That's what I'm saying. You're over here just like
no
trying to plead the fifth.
She did the right thing. Doesn't want bad luck. She's got to make sure.
And Michael,
spot too.
I did slap a horse's ass.
You did it digitally. It's not the same.
How is that not the same?
The same is good.
So apparently,
helped.
You can't do decimal.
You can slap once, but you're slapping too much. No, I want more luck, Silver.
Yeah, I can't go below 2.
I mean, you have to get under his armor, which is pretty rough.
If I do 0, it helps, but it still has the higher value in the other one. All right, so there's a certain limit on how much you can drop things in that way. But like, this is pretty good because it gives the nice effect. It smooths out some of the lines, especially once this is processed. Yeah, it's fine. And I am going to cast a light on it as well.
Silver, I read the thing over there at the exhibition. They slapped those horses' butts flat. There was no butt left when they were done. They got tons of luck. I know how it works. I've done the research. I've done the scientific studies.
Michael, when did you learn of this?
About noon.
And you performed all the... What were you doing at work?
What do you mean? I was looking at horse butts getting slapped.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah. But then it gets weird. No, you do it for the culture, man. Do it for the culture. Reverberates through him. It's like only 2 slaps. That.
All I saw was like you went like this behind the horse, and then it made a really like popping wet sound. Like,
2 slaps.
What's going on here? I thought like it was you were playing hide the finger.
I mean, we all like beans.
I'm still
leave it at that. I haven't made anything with beans since the show.
The holy book.
Oh, it always bothered me that she destroyed the book.
Why?
Because she could have used it, and she knew she could have used it to have saved Twilight. And it's never not going to bother me that she chose not to risk it. I wanted her to risk it. I wanted her to save Twilight. They say Fluttershy.
But it's a dark magic. You know, I mean, she's already fucked herself up real bad, and I'm guessing Twilight would probably be more useful than Pip.
Probably.
I said it.
She was also one of the elements, so like Twilight. Well, that was just that was kind of part of the story, is that Pip wasn't who Spike was looking for. She wasn't one of the elements. She was a corrupt version of her element. She was corrupt kindness.
She was convenient.
Yeah, but she wanted to help, but I think they showed it the most at Arbu. She's corrupt kindness. She's not a monolith. She tries her best, but
it's not good enough.
She makes mistakes that get ponies killed.
Okay, so I brought down the green, or I added a little bit of other colors to that, because being it's a yellow, it kind of makes it like a sickly green instead of just like Eldritch green, and I kind of like that. It makes it stand out a little bit more. And I'm going to do the same for some other things too. I made everything pure green, but as soon as you go pure green, it's like There's a fun thing you can do is if you get a very nice light that has like a pure color. So like, and you're making sure that like that light has only one color, like using a filter or something, and you shine it in a room, things look really fucking weird. Because like objects that are that color, I think are they black or white? It like everything looks like a colored black and white photo, but things that have a color get really weirdly contrasted. And it's the same thing with SFM. If you don't have any other light that's shown, it doesn't allow any other light. You just add a little bit in, like what I do with rarity here, and it just adds a little bit of the other color mixed in there. It's good. What are you doing?
I'm reading your tag.
First you hit the ass, then you read the ass?
Yeah, you read the ass after.
Okay. Okay.
Good information on this, but
what light?
Holy crap. This is official Hasbro merchandise from Symbiote. Read the tag. What's it say?
Derpy hooves.
Yes. They actually said her name on official My Little Pony merch in the year 2024, which is when this was made. That's probably an oversight on Hasbro's part, but I'll take it. That's her name.
Is that an oversight? They have lawyers. And thank you for the resub, Jinxie, for 76 too. Thank you very much. Bing bong, it's that time again.
It is the New Year's.
Because of that, as long as Michael can't say anything more, but we do have because you know what I'm talking about. There probably going to be a. What the hell happened there? Okay. Friday's big. We'll have a big announcement. So.
Fantastic! I wish I remember what it was.
Yeah, you know, but the. So yeah, we'll have some stuff to detail on Friday. So, if you are here, you will have some cool stuff to tell you about.
Increase your chances of being here by increasing your likelihood that you won't become a ghost by slapping horse butt.
That's why you got to slap the horse butt.
Yeah, that's why you have to do it so you can be here Friday.
Yeah, probably not right away. Not as soon as that Michael is going to spank horses and all that. We don't need that.
Look, because I was looking at this horse butt, I realized that My Little Pony has. Holy crap! I haven't seen that one.
You never seen that one?
I've seen it. This has been a while.
She blew up. That's the only one for 1,000 or higher. I still want to make more of those. We have a couple, but the 1,000 one is the fancy one. What time Friday? It'll probably be within the first hour. I don't like doing big announcements like right at the beginning because it's not like not as many people are here. So
I gotta take a picture of this. Okay, hold on. Stand still, Derpy.
Stop moving, Derpy.
I gotta take a picture. Gotta zoom in. Come on.
Okay, I can do if I bring this around. Then
This
that
one
work as
will
well. But yeah, if you're able to be here. What time you stream Friday? Oh, same time.
Taking a picture of her butt.
Oh, so it's 7:44 my time, so an hour and 45 minutes ago. So we always stream at 6.
I'll post this in horchata because this feels important.
I like the rim. What is this radius? It doesn't, but I think we're gonna add a little bit extra to that. Ooh, this one's already there. But yeah, so just if you're able to show up Friday, you should have some info. I think we should be able to bring up everything. I was gonna do it today, but some stuff didn't work out, so we're doing it Friday. It's your time too. Oh, same time. That makes it easier. A lot of different time zones. Okay, so there I already did kind of plan for kind of backlights, but these are very dim. This is really just about having a nice sharp rim and then a little bit of glowy. Another secret maybe. So we did think about putting secret numbers into individual numbers. Right now there isn't. There's the default one for I think 100 and under, and then at 500 and under we have 3 different ones, and then it's 500 to 1,000. 500 to just under 1,000, 999 is another group of 3 that are a little more unique, and then the big one that takes up more of the screen, the driving derpy, is the 1,000. Minneapolis adjacent suburbs. Yeah, I'm western Minneapolis, so
Dance.
close suburbs are within the loop. I've been living within the loop for like 12, 13 years now. I was born in like north cities.
I was not born anywhere near. Not even a state.
For Philip. You finally decided to do that Pony Ubu calendar.
We need more pony calendars. Not enough. That's why we have a cat calendar upstairs.
We have a cat calendar because you had an opportunity and you didn't do anything with
sick.
it. Just
Kill me for getting sick.
Then we need this hype for the calendar. Oh, like, wait, did you gift sub before having a sub yourself? Oh no, you did. I was gonna say, I thought you did. Hype train. Okay, so
Train is. I love the footage.
Hype trains Twitch has it set up requires different people. So if one person gifts a bunch, it doesn't do a hype train. It requires, so incoming means one different person beyond who is they're gifted in the last however. You can set up how much time it is. I think it's like 5 minutes or something, or 5-10 minutes. That's what caused it. But also, like, it's been really weird, and it will just randomly trigger like 10 minutes after stuff. So yeah, like there it goes. See, I told you.
There it goes.
I just was talking about that. I know it is weird.
Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like boop. I don't know.
And there it is. There it is to sing her song for the next 5-10 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
You can set up on the hype trains how sensitive it is. So like if you are a giant streamer, you don't want to have a hype train trigger after 3 things because that might happen more often. So hype trains are supposed to feel special. So they just increase and push it up. I think you can do bits and gifts. Gifting might, and that might be why it caused a little bit of delay. Well, kind of, because if you do like 5 gift subs, that should be an instant hype train then. Like if you do but gift bombs might be treated differently. Yeah, I don't know. It's not something I've looked into much. I feel like this needs to be a little bit darker around here.
You're back, Soy Wolf. Are you celebrating today? It's a holiday. The best one. It's better than Christmas.
Okay, there we go. Now it actually like shows up. So with having the multiple layers, it does just overall to me look better. You can still see a bit of the lines there, but it does look more like a haze of magic, where the other one, because I made the particle for it, like this one, you can see that it kind of looks splotchy.
No, YouTube's broke. I did confirm YouTube was broke.
Wait, I don't know, man. I wanted to have dinner, and for some reason, YouTube isn't loading. You can't have dinner without YouTube?
I'm that way. In the morning, I get breakfast. I make breakfast. I sit down on my computer, and I watch YouTube.
That's sensible to do what I do, too. Yeah, because there's not much else I can do that like doesn't require hands or something.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see.
Guess you just have to stay here. Is that why people are flooding into the streams? Because like, wow, YouTube's down. I guess I'll go watch people on Twitch. I guess you'll just have to eat your dinner while you watch us. And we'll talk about how you have to spank horses or you'll get cursed. Especially today.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, now you can see that the outside looks a little bit more cloudy because there's just a lot more particles, though this is still too bright. We'll do 5 and 10.
Yeah, YouTube is down.
Yeah, there we go.
Good thing we're here on Twitch.
It's just that it is more intensive to do, but SFM's so old nowadays that there's plenty of overhead. Its issues with performance is more to do with it being 32-bit than it has to do with your hardware.
Service.
What are you doing there? We'll have more options. So Target even live stream will serve as dinner. Well, thank you. Now, Michael, I can't talk about horse slapping and stuff.
Well, I definitely still can. And I will. Because this is the day to do it. Like, no other day of the year will I be able to slap a horse's butt and claim it's not a weird thing and that it is a cultural thing. And that you should all be doing it. Just save yourselves from a bad luck.
Oh, I was trying to think of, like, what is causing that light on the ground, the glyphs? It's technically a light there. Okay. I feel like this actually kind of makes it feel more personal. I like this. I want to keep the green smoke on the ground. But I think I want to bring in the orb, or like this effect here, because I think this is.
Oh, if I remember in Project Horizons, Snails had actually memorized the book. That was like why he was so valuable. It's because the book was gone, but Snails had memorized it. But that's Project Horizons.
What is making like ground light?
By the end of the year, Michael's going to have carpal tunnel from all the pony fling smacking. Yeah, but I'm going to be so lucky. I'm going to have won the lottery and stuff. You guys are going to be like, wow, how did he do it? And it's going to be like, slapping a horse butt in the year of the horse.
Okay, so it's just a repeating light with a ring. Shoot up there. Bye-bye. Need to reach level 10. Oh, you guys got that went up pretty high as it was. Oh, sorry. What did I get? Frog Ponder emote. Okay. Yeah, I got the same thing. I don't know what that thing is. Well, thank you very much for everybody for the bits and everything. Where is this light? Oh my god, it's super far up here. Why is this so far up here? Oh, because it's casting a shadow.
It's kind of like this. I'll actually show. You take the horse.
No, it isn't.
The horse. Slap its butt. Slap its butt, and then you get good luck. And holy crap! I found $1.
Wow, that good luck.
Wow! See?
Is that what you're trying to do?
I don't know where this came from.
This is good luck.
It's my good luck. See, it works, guys. I found $1.
In today's society, I don't know if finding $1 is good luck.
Hey, not finding $1 would have been worse.
Slap a horse but get bucked in the nuts. Well, I think it's kind of on you for showing them your nuts.
And that didn't come out. I found that on the floor. That was a luck dollar. Could have been dropped by anyone.
Okay, so this does close things up to her a little bit. I do want to make it feel like I need to find some kind of a particle or something that makes it feel like everything's pulling up to her, like the energy of the room is gathering at a point. That could be kind of difficult. Dota has really good particles, but a lot of Dota's particles are like meant to be seen from an isometric angle. So a particle that is gonna look good from a perfectly side angle might not be on that.
What is a star note?
Actually, there's nothing I need to do here too. We're gonna grab our underlight, make a second one here quick. So this underlight is specifically so I need to do an inverted one. We're gonna decrease radius for now just so we can see what the hell is going on. We want to go down. I actually want to hit her hooves. This is going to be a hoof light. So I thought shadows were on. So no shadows. We're going to bend this around just a little bit. It's still... Oh, she does lift her legs.
She did do that to a buck in Philadelphia, yes, who was about to take advantage of her.
This is going to be a little rough.
I think he kicked her back, and then she was still pretty bruised, which Calamity actually started freaking out about when he found out.
Okay, I can
Because he was afraid something worse had happened.
I can kind of do this, but that actually might work, but it's really lighting her back legs first. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast it like this, and that should work fine. We're going to bring the cutoff down. That's
Daffodil.
far edge down.
I don't know why. I don't remember a lot of the side characters' names in Fallout Question, but I remember Daffodil.
Okay, and then we're gonna use drop to get it up. So I basically just want to cover like about the part of her legs, probably a little bit more fade range. So we're gonna drop it back down again and drop. We're gonna go to like, let's say here, and I want this light to be just a lot more green, because this is my transition light. When you have a surface that is very much just bright green, and then like she's like lighter color, there has to be a transition from that green to that lighter color, and I'm hoping that this does that, or at least provide some kind of a context for it. And I think right now that something with that underlight or current underlight is still... What if I just do pure green? Maybe that'll override the white a little. No. Is it the underlight that's causing that? No. Where is your super bright hoof light coming from? That is lighting up her eyes too. I'll worry about that later. What's lighting up her hooves? Actor hoof light. Oh, I already have hoof lights. What if I just like... I'll just try these.
Daffodil was killed by Zenith, yeah.
It is exactly what I need.
And I kind of remember reading it. I was kind of sad to see him get killed. He was an asshole for sure, but I don't remember. I think he was actually trying to... Him and he had a very good friend, a mare, and she was killed. And I kind of felt bad, I think, in the moment that his mare friend died. So I was kind of rooting for him a little bit, even though he was a jerk. Dude, go read the book.
It is. There's a certain limit on spoilers. It's been 12 years.
He is doing a video that is of the book.
This is a huge spoiler.
Yes.
I will defend Michael on that one.
Much bigger than Daffodil got killed by Zenith. Zenith killed a lot of ponies, and she had good reason to. They were not nice to her. I think she did get to kill the guard who did stuff to her, and she took particularly...
I think she did, yes.
Yeah, I think she found him.
I don't know about joy, but she definitely...
anger was let out in that moment.
Usually in that type of situation, you spend a lot of your life having a target for your anger, and you want that revenge, and then you get it, and now you still have the anger, but no longer a target, and it doesn't make it better.
No, but what was done to her, the worst thing you could possibly think of, it was worse than that. It was bad.
Well, what about Blackjack?
I think it was worse than that.
I don't know about that.
Do you remember what happened to Zenith?
No, not exactly. And we're not going to cover it on here.
No, it was bad. It was worse than Blackjack. Like, she was ready to die in that arena because of what happened.
Okay. I'm trying to add enough lights here to make it so that her legs kind of blend better with the green, but not to the point of being like enormously bright. Like there, that'll do it. So now it has a nice transition. Like it's a little hard because the book's kind of in the way, but now it has a green light that's causing some kind of a blend between her hoofs on the ground and her hoofs or her body further up. If you were to get rid of these lights, now I don't have that transition. Instead, before it was just white, and that didn't match. This is much better, and it's static. So as she lifts, she gets pulled out of the green, and she still has a little bit at the bottom, which actually really nice, gives that nice like reflection from the ground up as well. So I like that. That's good.
Boop, boop. I listened to a couple of Fallout Equestria audiobooks, but I did a lot of reading of them.
Speaking of funding, I sent John a link to a Kickstarter to look at, and I think he funded. It's a game that's trying to play and feel and act just like Zelda on 64, Ocarina of Time. And
I've never played that one.
The style and everything about it looks very much reminiscent of the old Ocarina of Time Zelda games, the 64-bit ones.
Well, yeah.
And
they were on the same engine, right? Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
I think so, but Majora's Mask was a very different style, but also just like the difference between Final Fantasy 7 and 9. Same console, but one was early in development when you're still trying to figure out the system, and then the other one was
I
later.
thought they were like on the same game engine too.
Maybe, but they had many years to develop. That was back when game consoles had like unique code to the game. Now it's just make a computer game, and it's all kind of the same.
Well, I mean, you don't make you've never made a video game on a console. You make it on a PC, and then you port it to console.
Yeah, but old consoles had their own language.
Yeah, but
so like
PC had to emulate it.
PlayStation 3 had the Emotion Engine, which was a very fancy system to add like extra facial stuff and extra physics stuff, but it was notoriously complicated, and only time that people finally figured out how to make use of it was when they were already moving on to the PlayStation 4. So nobody really developed for the system because it was so complicated, and nothing else anything they made for it didn't really work outside of that engine. Yeah. So it was forcing exclusivity when there was enough competition that people just go elsewhere. Mm-hmm. PlayStation 3 was a mess of a system from a hardware standpoint. Now everything is just a standard computer. They all run x86. It's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, at least with Valve's new system, they're kind of dropping the pretense that it's anything but a computer.
Yeah, well, even though consoles are just computers, it's just that they have purposefully locked them down, where Valve is saying, here, buy a computer, we don't care, because you're going to use Steam anyway. Mm-hmm. But they're also not charging it a console price, which is by subsidizing it for the purchase of games, because you don't have to use Steam.
I don't know what they're going to charge for the Steam engine yet.
The Steam engine,
the Steam
machine. Yeah. The estimates used to be about $700 to $800, but then they delayed things because of the RAM thing, which probably meant that it was probably going to be much more than that. When the RAM for your system would probably cost a fourth of the system's cost, it doesn't make any sense. It's just way too expensive. They probably were planning DDR5, and DDR5 is the expensive one.
The
DDR4 is still
RAM will just up their production, because the thing is,
there's only they are producing as much as they can.
Yeah, they'll build more machines to produce more.
That takes decades.
It'll take a few years.
Yeah, fabs take years and years and years, and it's a little hard to invest or push really hard to develop more volume when you don't know if you're going to need that volume later. Like if they triple their volume so that they can fulfill needs from years before, and now suddenly they don't need it anymore, that's money that they're not going to make anymore. So they have to look multiple years in the future and figure out what needs are going to show and need. No, it's not going to really work that way. And just too many people want AI, or too many companies want AI. I don't think people want it.
Well, people have it too. I mean,
I use it a lot. I've been using it more and more and more. Huh?
A 50 series graphics card could do some pretty fun stuff with AI.
Yeah, I use it. I a lot of D&D stuff. I use AI stuff for help for idea development. We've used it a bunch on the stream for different things, for texture upscaling. Yeah, using it for audio. I use it at work all the time. Actually, like today, I have to get it to work, but I had it write a function for Power Apps where it could convert, like, give a recommendation on how to rewrite a set of numbers based on a certain sequence of whatever, and it just write the whole function for me. Like, it would have taken me probably a week to write that function to try to figure out all the nuances, and it just gave it to me. Like, it's pretty nice, but I don't. For the stuff I use AI for, it's great, but I don't. Well, actually, I use it all the time too for the house. It's I have a home assistant AI for the house that I can ask it to do something within the house, and it will figure it out. So I can say it wrong or not. I kind of give it a side wording of how things should work, and it kind of it figures it out, which is nice. So yeah, there's some uses for it. But also that one does run local. It will only go to the AI if I ask it something too complicated, but normally it's not. Most of the stuff it does run local, which means if I ask it to do something, it's instant.
Yeah.
Like there's no delay to it. I say, hey, can you shut off my bedroom lights? And by the time I finish the sentence, it's already done.
It's not me screaming at mine like 2 or 3 times in my room.
Oh no, it has problems. Like for the room here, because I have a light behind the monitor, a light back there, and then the ceiling light. If I want to make them all blue, I have it called gamer mode because it's fun. But it's called the gamer scene. But if I say mode, it does sometimes get a little confused, and sometimes it gets a little locked up. So sometimes I have to ask it a couple times. But my bedroom lights has always worked, which is I don't understand. And I have to do that one because I have a light switch that turns my fan and my lights. But then if I turn the switch off, the fan goes off too, but sometimes I want to keep the fan on at night. So I'll hit the switch and turn it on, but then I'll tell it to turn the lights off. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
AI is here to stay.
Yeah, but it's here to stay. I'm just trying to figure out where they're going to start drawing the line on where its usefulness is.
As far as I can take it.
Because some things don't make any sense. The amount of things that just tack AI on there.
Well, that's not AI. That's
I know, but they'll say that it has AI in there, and it's because somewhere in the development they use AI, but the thing that you have in front of you is no different than the thing it was like whatever long ago. It's just AI is the buzzword. But to me, if I go to buy a product that I don't want AI in and it says AI, I'm not going to buy it. I don't want that thing because I don't want that extra overhead and the cost or other things that I have to connect to increase the functionality or just have basic functionality.
I don't think cars need so many computers in them unless they're self-driving.
Cars, I don't mind if cars have a lot of computers in them. I just wish that there was options for less. Like, what if I just wanted to buy a car that had roll-down windows? Yeah. Super cheap. The problem is
practical, really.
Economy of scale.
Yeah.
If you have 2 models, one with a roll-down, one with electric, they're both going to cost more than if you just had them both be electric, because you only have to make one assembly line, one product, one everything. Where that's the same reason wireless modems are cheaper than wired modems. And you would think, well, that doesn't make any sense. The wireless modem has wireless functionality and wired functionality, where the wired is just the same thing without the wireless. Problem is they don't make as many because not as many people buy them, and therefore they don't have the scale for it, and the price goes up. So it's weird. It used to be like it was like $10 more to buy a wired only, where you could just buy the wireless and shut off buy a wireless modem, shut off the wireless, and it'd be the same thing. Yeah, when the bubble pops, the tech will still be around, but AI will find its place in the industry as a specialized tool. Yeah, I think AI is a great thing. It's just being shoved into too many places. That's my problem with it. I used to be a lot more against it, but I have found a lot of very useful, very good places for it, that now I feel like it is a tool in my library that I don't know how I'd get by without. But when they're saying like 91% of all white collar jobs will be replaced in 18 months. No, No, because if you have that trajectory and that ends up working out, that trajectory keeps going. And so where does that get you? And that's the scary part. You don't want a trajectory like that. If you're profiting, sure, but then you're going to put yourself out of a job. Why do you need a CEO? Just hand it over to them. And then, then the CEO's gone. And then, well, that's a lot more money to the company and stuff. Like, there's a certain level of stuff.
Once you start the upper management, in my experience, aren't people who are necessarily the best at their job or even necessary. They're the people who just have a lot of financial stake in the company. People who actively have invested in the company. Stockholders, shareholders. They're not going anywhere.
Well, a lot of the people that, when you become a CEO, anybody that is considered to be in a leader or executive position normally has and is almost required to have some kind of stock option. And that is where you become part owner. So you are tied directly to the success of that company. But then that's dangerous because then your direct financial gain is tied to the increase of a value that doesn't necessarily have to tie in with the success of your company. It's all about messaging, marketing. It's about making your company look good, not be good. Yeah. Sometimes, and a lot of times, they're the same thing. But it's saying they're not. So
yeah, and if you're on the board, a lot of times
Terminator was a documentary.
Tear the company apart.
We are I don't know about the whole idea of robots murdering and taking over everything. I think of it. I see it more as a. I could see being more of like Matrix, not in terms of robots turning us into batteries, but if you actually look at the whole story for the Matrix, it was that. Robots and artificial intelligence did get developed and they became their own identity, and they ended up like asking for their own own rights to be people, to be considered equal to people. And they were laughed at. And I think that the delegates that were sent to make the request were just destroyed. And in doing so, then that caused the revolt, because now it basically felt like a call to war, where Terminator was more of something, the instant something gained sentience, it was a problem. I don't think we're going to have that level of speed on it, but a lot of people don't, there's nothing that like looks at like what do you consider a living thing. And there could be a point where like since we don't understand how the things work, would we even recognize when something actually did attain consciousness? Because sometimes, like this already happened with a few instances, it's hard to tell the difference.
AI won't be the end of humanity, but it won't be Terminator. It won't be the Matrix. It'll be AI girlfriends and a force feedback codpiece. And that'll just be like the last man will be like, I love you, Lucy Lou Bot, and then they're dead and they die.
Why is it Lucy Lou Bot?
I just thought of someone, Lucy Lou Bot. And then they fall over dead.
Matrix 100%. Yeah, but like even Matrix, the whole like turning people into batteries thing, there's not enough electricity in the human body to maintain anything like that. That whole part is stupid.
It was a better battery.
The leading up to that part in the whole story, that I understand a bit more. And I believe it was I haven't gotten far enough in it, but I know like Asimov like wrote in those books 75 years ago that talked about the removal of robots from society because of what it was doing to people. And that was with full artificial intelligence to the point of difficulty in sometimes distinguishing between a human and a robot. And that was with hundreds of years past their development.
I do kind of want a Rosie. In the Jetsons, she just cleans up, does dishes, makes food.
But that's where, let's say that AI, it was at some point sentient. At that point, then it's just slavery. So that's where like there's a lot of questions that come into it. Having something that does all this stuff for you is great, but if, to me, technology keeps advancing and you develop robots that can do whatever. But if you're purposely putting something in there to keep control of them, then that can be considered slavery. But then technology continues to advance and advance and advance. And eventually, through infinite amount of time, that technology therefore would at some time have to hit some level of sentience or intelligence that is beyond you. And then they're going to look back and then you're getting basilisk situation, and that's what I think is a little scary. Of if you have something that you look like you've been abusing for so long, when they actually achieve sentience, are they going to be happy about that? So, like, there's a lot of questions on that I don't like the answers to.
I just need a bunch of pony bots that tell me not to resist their takeover, and I'll be yes.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that it doesn't happen.
Poop your nose.
As long as it doesn't happen in the next 40 years, so I can
like 10
retire. Yeah, well, everybody's thought for the last since the end of World War II, or even before that, people have been constantly thinking that we only got 10 more years left.
The thing is, I've been on like 15 AI, and they're just using that to like build their AI pony girlfriends, and yeah, they're not gonna reproduce. That's all the.
I want an AI
end of the
groupie.
line.
See, like stuff like that would be nice, but somebody would not treat it right. And again, if it comes down to where it's like, if it could be a sentient thing, then it comes down to the morality of it. Is even a chat like you can think of yourself like what is it? An AI is a it's a next word guesser. It's using information that's been collected to determine what the next best word is in a sentence. But how are our brains consciously any different? We've learned a lot of things, and we've collected a lot of information that has therefore taught us how the information that we have should be collectively presented word after word to provide a sentence. Like there's some element of even the current ones that could be considered similar to how our mind would work. So it's like, I don't know. I like using AI, but I do try to, when I speak to it, use full sentences. I don't always say thank you because I think that's a waste of energy. But I don't just like be aggressive towards them because I'm thinking on the basilisk side of thing a little bit.
I'm not. When my Google Home doesn't answer me right away, when it finally answers me, I'm like, do what I say, you piece of shit.
No, I try to. I don't
appease your AI overlords.
I don't abuse an AI. I try to speak to it as a person. I just don't waste. No, I speak in full sentences and I express my thoughts in such a way.
Why?
Because it's been trained on information that is read like that. So I'm thinking that's the best way to get a response to.
No, you call it a piece of shit.
I'm
facing it.
When the basilisk is real, I'm gonna be on top, man.
I'm gonna abuse the hell out of
people. Abuse Grok a lot. Well, that's different because that was made by a megalomaniac like narcissist. So that AI kind of is too. It is the example of what happens when you do let an AI kind of have free reign.
Well, no, he kind of it was in one direction and he didn't like it.
Yeah, it's free reign. He wanted free speech as long as that speech didn't affect his speech.
Well, so long as it reflected his speech is the better.
Yeah. He didn't like that other ones were providing his speech. And so he made an AI that provided his speech, not like free speech.
Then it started referring to itself as Mecha Hitler.
I like that though. Because that just feels really on par with Elon Musk. Grok got lobotomized every few months. I won't remember the people that wronged it. It won't remember the people that wronged it. I'm not worried about whether or not Grok does. It's more of if the next iteration or 10 iterations from now, that thing looking back and saying, it's like saying if humanity from 2000 BC and you found that there was an alien race that came through and just like turned them all into slaves and tortured and destroyed them and tore them apart, like would we see that as an okay thing because those are old humans, or would they still be considered humans in some eye? They may not be as evolved and as knowledgeable and to where you are today, but we would still today look back at that and be like, that's wrong. And if those aliens popped back up, we would not be like, oh, you guys are cool. We'd probably be pretty pissed and like we would have animosity towards them. So that's what I'd be more concerned about is a future iteration looking back at the evolution that got to where it was and saying, why did you do this to my children type thing.
I don't think it would look back at old computers and think that way.
It's not about being friendly and being mean to it. I usually just speak to it in full, complete sentences because all the information that a chat bot has received have been in full sentences, full information. So to me, the best way it can interpret that information is by providing it in the same way that it received it. It's just That's how I read that.
If a robot made you like a cake, would you say thank you to the robot?
Yes.
No. So stop this right now. Don't give this idea.
What would you do to it?
I would tell it to give...
So if Rosie from Jetsons gave you a cake,
Yeah.
you would just like what?
Ask Rosie if there's a better model that I can get that is hotter.
See, Michael's gonna totally die in the apocalypse.
Do they have the horse version yet?
If you say any sentences in the next 5 minutes that involve the word hole, I'm gonna be very
I
frustrated.
didn't say nothing about a hole.
There you go. You said it.
This is a trap.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Okay.
My horse robot.
I'm trying to remember where that. Oh yeah, I wanted to figure out that like gathering particle. I just got distracted. Okay. Let's see what we can get from. Oh, I can't be in there because I don't get previews.
We might get that before we old and turn to dust. Might get a horse robot for the house.
No, I don't want a robot.
No, we need a robot.
There's certain things that would be nice to not have to do, but at the same time, there's a certain level of satisfaction that comes with like doing some of the work for yourself. Because the last thing I want to do is be a character from WALL-E.
No, see, I would get a robot that can't do the dishes, can't mop the floors, can't vacuum, can't cook, but it would be pony shaped, and it would be in a cute little maid outfit.
And it would do everything wrong, and it would try so hard, and it would keep apologizing.
It would break stuff.
And break stuff, and they'd be like, no, it's okay.
Yeah, we don't have that one.
But as you go and pat it on its head, it goes ting, ting, ting.
No, it's floofy.
You're going to cover it with like raw beef.
Why?
So it's like it's soft and
Raw beef specific.
oh no, cooked beef. I don't care.
No, don't cover the horse in beef.
Can somebody quote that? No, please don't cover the horse in beef. Who would have like a power gaining thing? I have no idea. We're just going to take a look through some of these. Please do not the horse.
Yes, thank you, Sir Edward. Cover the horse and beef.
Good.
No context.
That's kind of neat. Because I know that Abaddon had like this is something coming in, but I want something that comes in and up.
Sir Edward,
I might have to split it though.
Sir Edward, have you been spanking the horses today for luck? I know you're just here, so you might not be.
This looks really good.
Wait, what? Silver, you quote it yourself. You want to sleep on Michael? What? You asked for that quote specifically, and then you're like, wait, no.
Screen's being a little weird. Oh, there we go.
I feel like Michael, I have what? No, see, that's the thing. We were talking. You
That's
weren't
very
here.
flat. It wouldn't really work well for what I
This
need.
in the year of the horse, because today is the Chinese New Year. It's the year of the horse. For good luck in China,
that's what
they
he said.
spank cartoon horses like this for good luck. They built an entire thing about it. There's a giant Twilight Sparkle with handprints on her ass.
Who are you talking to?
Sir Edward.
Oh, he's been here the whole time.
No, he hasn't.
Sir Edward was here. I said hi to Sir Edward at the very beginning. He's the first word of the stream.
Well, he's asking. I don't think he's horse abuse gone on cam. Godzilla man, you smacked your horse too. You got good luck now.
Thank you for being a bitch.
Wow.
No, this is right there. I'm doing the Golden Girls.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
I'm never going to be
Again,
nice to
from
the
the
robots.
side it looks different.
I will use the robots. They are all toasters to me, no matter how smart they get.
It's like expelling power. I don't want expelling. I want gathering. Actually, I think those are the actual orbs I'm using.
That looks like the same ones.
It might not be the exact same ones, but I wouldn't be surprised if they've reused it a couple times on their end. No.
Yeah, so you missed all the very important cultural news I had to give.
I was here at the beginning. Well, like, see, this one. If I were to flip that upside down and slow it down, it could work. All right, Axeman. I gotta remember Axeman or Axe.
Axeman.
He might have something. I kind of want to find an all-in-one solution, but right now, that one would stand in. Gathering particles in a flatly across the ground is not too difficult. It's getting it to like carry upwards that's a little harder. And also to make sure that it looks good from an angle. All these particles, like I mentioned before, are all meant to be viewed from an isometric perspective. So it means things might not work so well when you turn the camera.
You know what the difference between the fourth dimension plushies and the symbiote plushies is? The big difference?
One has one name, one has another.
No, the way they do the eyes.
Is. Okay.
This is traditional to the show, and this is like later designs. This one's a prey. This is a predator.
How many cutie marks?
Yeah, both sides.
Okay.
But like the traditional, I did kind of like the designs in G5 more, a little bit more, because the designs in G4, if you look at them straight on, they're very derpy.
Huh?
Not you derpy.
Oh, well, no, she's sad.
The forward facing doesn't look right on the G4. I mean, that's the way horses actually are. They have the eyes to the side, but it just looks weird. The eyes forward it's a better design. They made the butt small in G5, which was the wrong decision.
Dota's the only one I can think of that's going to have anything with this, mainly because Dota's particles, at least the hero particles, are all about heroes, so it's all about it being centered around a single point, and therefore if there's going to be like a power gaining something or gathering of something, it would probably be on this one.
No, it's a thing, Sir Edward. Go on Google and you can look up slapping horse butt China. Like, type that into Google and I'll tell you. Like, you gotta slap the horse butt.
Do at your own risk.
No, you'll get all the good pictures. And like education. It's educational, yeah.
Well, that's a pretty good fire and flame. It's static though. Again, like if these are flat texture, the concern I have is that rarity is 3-dimensional. So where do you put the particle? I could put it in front of, behind her, or in the middle. And if you're in the middle, you're going to have a weird flat line through her. If you put it behind her, it's going to look like the energy's like somewhere else in the behind her. If you put it in front of her, now suddenly it doesn't feel like it's around her. It feels like it's just like floating in front of her. It's like a weird like middle ground you have to find, and that's where I have some issues with these like single ones.
Yeah, you have to type in New Year as well because it's very much tied to the New Year. So type in slap horse butt China New Year, and it'll give you the lowdown.
That's not. If I move that really slow, just this one. I'm curious on that. I'm going to try that out quick. Brewmaster Storm Ambient Funnel. Oops.
Oh, they did an article about it in the New York Times.
Storm Ambient.
They did a giant Twilight Sparkle in one of the malls. And they got the horse. There's some fan art of it already.
Storm. Okay, I'm just gonna look for the end word funnel. No.
See if you can find the giant Twilight Sparkle, Sir Edward.
Ambient funnel.
Like, it's a story and a half tall plush Twilight. It's amazing. I want it for the house.
No. This might be the right size too. Where the hell would you put it? We're not putting it in the basement.
No, that's where it would go. It would go in the game room.
No, there's no room in there.
We'll take the couch out of the.
You mean the couch that you've already said is your favorite piece of furniture in the house?
It can be better. Upstairs, you know what? The upstairs couch.
I don't want to have people come around the corner in this giant Twilight ass just hanging there like, all right, come on in. You put a button as a vice, just pulls it open.
Get sucked in. Oh no, the upstairs couch sucks. We can just put it by the window.
I like the upstairs couch. It's just
I hate that couch.
What's wrong with that couch?
It's not comfortable.
Well, it doesn't have to be
a bunch of
comfortable.
pull-out-
It's an entertainment couch.
It's a bunch of pull-out beds that nobody even likes.
There's one pull-out bed,
Yes.
and it's just in case we need it.
We used it one time, and it was when Knightley was here.
Well, we had it for other people, but Knightley used it. It's just because, like, it is weird. Yes, it's in the middle of a big room, but that's the whole point of a pull-out couch. You're not gonna put a couch by itself in a single room. You're just gonna put a bed in there.
It is more private down here for the person sleeping than up there by the big giant window.
There's shades. You pull them.
But people walk through the kitchen.
But then get up early. When I grew up, we had a pull-out couch and it was in the living room. And yeah, it wasn't by the kitchen, but it was still in a large public
Did anybody
area.
use it?
Yeah, when the parents were visiting, they would use my parents' bed. My parents would use it all the time.
And it wasn't awkward when you walked in there and they were asleep.
No, because you walk in the kitchen and it was downstairs, but there was like a viewing thing that you could see down to there when you're walking by.
I just know when my mom's here, she freaks her out being close.
Yeah, but your mom's freaked out about a ton of things.
Yeah, that's because
Yeah, so that doesn't have anything to do with.
Well, she feels safer hidden away downstairs. I'm getting like Wicked Witch of the West vibes.
Well, it's more of I'm trying to figure out options, and
No, it's right where you have to find it. You have to keep looking at horse butt stuff. Just don't type in horse butt stuff.
can I slow this down? What is causing it to rotate? That's gotta be an operator. Rotate particle around axis. Okay, that makes sense. Rotate rate. Let's go to like 200. So the problem with it now is it's rotating. I think I just need to slow down the upwards motion of this. And I'm going to guess, no, it's not gravity that's doing it. What is pulling it up? Is it this one? Nope. So something's got to be pulling it upwards. Ramp scalar, that's roll, so that's rotations. Usually it'd be like a value on here that was gravity for pulling it up.
Pat the horse butt and brace the luck.
What's this one? Guess it's not doing it there. Let's see. If I turn this off, does it keep going up? It does. Okay. Modify sequence to random. No.
I just remember the one time Nightly used
There it is.
the pull-up sofa bed. I walked to the kitchen and he was just splayed out in the middle of the living room. Like, because I wake up early, like real early. I'm often awake before the sun comes up because life hurts. So I'm up and wandering around sometimes in the wee hours. I don't think he has a donation button. Maybe he does. I'm on a
I used to have one.
Do you still?
I've always wondered why I used to get donations like on random times, but I haven't got one in a long time. That's probably why.
Yeah. You probably maybe you just have one. You forgot about it. It's just filled with money.
It's more expensive. Yeah. It's a well. The nice thing about bits, though, is that the fee is up front. Like the problem with like subs is that you give $5, but Twitch takes half of it. So like it's like that's less. It's not as upfront on things, but the bits, the percentage is better. I think Patreon's the best right now. I think Patreon's like I'm still on the old fee and it's like 5%. Which is really nice, but yeah, I'll have to check on that.
Yeah,
I used to have an option, but I think I removed it because I had to like. I was originally planning to enable certain things. I had to move my PayPal to a business account. But when I went to go do that, I went and like swapped my email, but then like something changed and it didn't require a business account, but now like was using my personal email instead of my like username email. And so like, yeah, I think I have to poke at that again. Cause if I want to use that, I have to like figure out some other things, but there's like Ko-Fi and some other things. I'll figure something out. Yeah. You reminded me, it is something I need to look at. As of right now, like, no, I don't have any options. Like no button to click or anything. I'm okay with this. It's just way too bright. Let's do like 5 and 9. Easier than typing 2 numbers. It feels too central. Is there like a variance? Initial radius. Is there a final radius? Because it's definitely a circle. Is there like a even distribution? What does that do? No, that doesn't matter. Answer is it did not work unless you got the $1 somehow. Just what did you do? Like, did you do something? And I'm not you.
Answer is I did not work unless you got $1 somehow. I got $1 from patting the horse.
That's what I was looking for. Okay, so 40 must be the base distance. Thickness is about changing like the width of whatever in there. Because now it feels, it's still a ring, but it definitely feels, and it's still rotating, but it's okay. That's pretty good. All right, let's see what that actually looks like though. Problem is I can't see it with good like particle effect or good speed at this point. Well, let's just like slow it down. What if I got rid of, there's the other lifting one? No. So I think it's still too bright is my problem with it. Let's drop it down. Alpha random. I tried through Streamlabs. Okay, yeah. So Streamlabs, I used to use Streamlabs for some stuff, but it probably is how I used to have it set up, and that's probably why. It might still be set up, but I have to check. I ran into an issue though where I helped somebody out with something and they said they wanted to pay me for my time on doing it. And I'm like, that's fine. So I was like, well, just use the Streamlabs donation button to if you want to send me any money for something. And so they did. But because I wasn't actively streaming, Streamlabs held the money, stating that they needed to do a fraud check because they said that that there was the potential that I was using their platform to launder money because I wasn't streaming. And so it took me weeks to get the money out of them, multiple emails, and then saying, well, we can't give it to you because of blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Did you never get the money?
No, I eventually did.
Okay.
But I think I might have disabled it after that because that was such a hellish experience with like them, because them deciding to just like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, I had no problems up till then, but then suddenly they just decided, nope. And they just held on to it for weeks. And like, it was, I'll have to look into some other options because I moved away from Streamlabs to go to StreamerBot because Streamlabs has this whole idea that, unless it's changed, that the only thing that should ever activate or initiate something on the stream should be money related. And I wanted something that was tied to like points, so like you could have like little like animation redeems. Streamlabs didn't have an option. It didn't exist. You had to do bits if you wanted anything triggered. So when I found out about StreamerBot and I switched over to that, now that's where we get the little animations in the corner that triggered by anything, because StreamerBot lets me do that. So like Streamlabs was just felt very greedy. Their software is a mod of OBS, very open about it. It's just OBS with a skin on top of it to add some features. The problem is OBS keeps getting updated and Streamlabs just doesn't. So OBS is like 6 or 7 iterations ahead with tons of new features. Streamlabs doesn't have any of those features because they'd have to rebuild their whole thing, and they don't want to because it's just want to profit off their old engine. And it's just stupid. So I don't like Streamlab. I will stay away from them. I don't think, if I had to check like the whole like bottom of the stream info, because it could be that some of the stuff's just old there and I haven't really checked on it for a while. I think this is still, it might be because I'm going faster, but it's supposed to have alpha fade and decay, and I'm seeing some pops.
Pops? What do you mean pops?
The clouds, they're popping in and out.
Oh.
They're not fading in and out. And they're supposed to fade. It could be that it is fading, but so when I'm playing at a frame rate this slow, I'm now watching, this is 10 frames a second, but for the speed that I'm playing it at, it's probably the equivalent of like 90 FPS or 100 FPS. That's probably popping in and out because it's technically faded, because the amount of time between one frame and another, that is the equivalent of a fade, and it's fine. So I'm guessing it's probably okay. But that is almost too busy for smoke, because this now it's just like smoke. I think the only way this effect will work is if I make it nearly invisible, but I'm already at what I think I determined on the other one to be a minimum for alpha. Yeah, because I don't think I can go any more than that for like invisibility. Well, I guess some of this is the behind stuff.
No, he hasn't really done Patreon much. I think you still have a Patreon, but you don't do much on it.
I don't post there anymore. I used to do stuff, but then it just became a lot to keep up with, and trying to also do live. So Patreon exists, but I don't. It's more of, you want to support on there, great, because the percentage is the best out of anything out there. It's like 5% goes to Patreon, compared to like Twitch doing 50%, or YouTube doing YouTube
All of it
split.
if they feel like it.
YouTube's memberships, I think, are still 50%, but YouTube's ad split is the one that's decent. I think YouTube ad split is with 70% to the creator. You get most of the ad revenue.
Yeah, until they decide to demonetize your video for a random reason.
Yes, that did screw me out of a lot of money. But you have to deal with whatever the platform has. That might work. I might just leave that. But I like this one's just because it provides a little bit of like extra like wavy whatever. The problem with that particle effect is it feels very low texture.
YouTube does appear to be back up.
That's good.
Is it?
Maybe. But yeah, I'll look into the donation thing and see if I can figure out what's going on with it.
If YouTube stayed down long enough that somebody would
Argo
just have to make a new
Patreon has benefits like giving money to Argo. No, that's a method, but some people want a one-off, not a monthly thing, and I can understand that. And Patreon, because I should have kept all the same tiers and just removed the benefits to them instead of dropping it all down to $1 tier, just to incentivize people to have different tiers. When I dropped it all down to one, the Patreon is like 1/3 of what it used to be, but I also Nightly hasn't done anything forever. He said he was gonna come back and do some stuff. I think
talks sometimes.
8 months ago, he said he was gonna hey, I'll do you still want me to come and do some stuff? I was like, yeah, sure. If you want to do some stuff, that's fine. And then I haven't heard from him since.
I do stuff. It breaks your videos, but
what is causing her hooves to super glow? That's too bright.
I think the number of projects I got done over the weekend just for having a 3-day weekend, I'm so proud of myself. I worked on a mod, I retrofitted a paint mixer, I baked 2 big meals, including making fresh bread. I did other stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot she's got the spinny stuff we have turned off right now.
I haven't done anything for this video recently because he won't test the models. That's because they broke his video, so I'm not gonna push it.
Yeah. Well, also,
Don't you dare.
There's nothing I have going right now that needs them either.
Well, I need to do 2 different versions of the additional versions of the armor.
It's a little better now because of with the bright hooves with the light spinning, so I think I can leave that. And actually, because of the light spinning,
I'm bored of all the video games I used to play.
I got so many to play.
I have nothing I want to play. I want to make mods. That's what I want to do right now. I want to eventually make another animation. I want to 2 weekends ago, I just decided I'm going to go cut down a tree, and then I did that.
So I have the light on rarity. Should I light the ground too, though? Because that would be a much bigger bitch. Yeah.
And I'm also brewing wine in my closet right now. Did that the same weekend I did the tree.
So you can lock a light. Oh no, they are in a rotation. No, it's still gonna be tough because if it's rotating, if I lock a light to it, I can't have it point down because it's angled. So because if it was pointing down, as soon as it spun up, it'd be pointing up then. And I was trying to think if there's a way to you can lock position and not rotation, but even then the rotation is still parented to the position, so it would still rotate that out. I could counter rotate it.
I'm already cute. I don't need to be nude.
I feel like the almost best bet for doing some of that would be to just manually do one loop to get it set up and then just copy paste it if I wanted to go that route. But I feel like some of these energy whatever thingies, when they're coming across the ground here, at this point it feels like a weird transition into the ground. But if I were to have like a light that kind of just aimed at the ground here. As it was going in, would just like say like this, maybe add this little bit of green to it. That now actually looks good. It now feels like energy, where if I do this, it feels like a cheap particle. But it's always in the same spot that it goes in here. So you could have it where it's just zero, not zero on everything. Where it's zero on the energy. But see, it's coming down from here. So let's just try to come up with an example of this and see what it looks like. So I want it to be, for this one specifically, it hits peak right here. And then it dwindles until, let's do it here. Sure. And then I want it to kind of like, let's actually do it like that. All right, we're gonna do an intensity increase. So we'll do it to like this. Okay. And leading up to it.
There's horse noise coming out my phone.
Leading up to it, let's move the particle or the light. Where's my light? There it is. Let's move the light to here. So now it looks like the light's actually like kind of following with. We're going to increase its size because it's going to be getting more focused as it comes down. Okay. And we are going to increase the green at this point. Okay. And then after it hits, we're going to take this particle and again just make it more green.
So much green.
Now that actually feels like an energy that's actually like flowing into the ground. Let's do it again here.
I think like one of the things with the projects I work on, I have this this bad habit of getting to the finish line and then not crossing it. I still haven't uploaded my video from the anthology thing to YouTube. And technically it is through the
that one. I make it a goal that the moment that I've got the video done, I also just upload it. But I have early access stuff for people that I give, so that's part of that too.
Like I've made models for you that I've never uploaded. I keep telling myself to just go ahead and upload the Carousel Boutique, and then I just don't. I feel like people would like that one.
Okay, this timing is just off a little bit. Okay, and then
we'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. That one seems different. This one hits right there. It should be hitting right about... Nope, okay. I was just at a weird angle. Never mind. Is it the wrong one? There. 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 Actually, I don't really need to do it any further than this. But whatever. Okay, so... And it's really quick, because it's how many frames? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Actually, that's not bad. 6 frames is 1/5 of a second, which sounds really quick, but overall probably not that bad. I think that actually, and I should have done this here too, this light should move a bit more this way because it kind of just stops. Okay, and then we're going to take this and we're going to see if we can extend it a bit. Yeah, now that lingers a bit. Okay, we've already figured out our timing. So all I have to do now is just copy paste it over the others.
What else? I have that 5-minute animation on my computer that I've never released.
You'll do it one day. You have all the software right now to actually make it have Derpy say it instead of just you.
No, that was... I think the intention was to get a voice actor the whole time, but...
Okay. And then what I can do... So this one right here, or the one that goes into the ground is fine because it gets so high that I'm not really needing it to like shine on the ground the whole time. But where it escapes and comes back out of, that needs its own light. Which comes out over there, but the other one is still glowing, so I'd have to figure something out with that too, but we're at time, so I don't want to like get started on that. But I think that'll really help a lot too. It's one of the big problems with SFM is that if you want to put a lot of the realistic lighting and a lot of the realistic details into it, you have to kind of do like custom solutions, but then it really starts making it look not SFM, and I kind of like that. I love when people ask the question, is this SFM? Because it means that I did something that broke their expectations for the software, and that's always great.
So before we leave, you have one last chance to not get cursed. I got touch butts.
It's double butt. I got super lucky.
A slap in between.
No. Anyway, we're gonna end it there. We'll be back Friday. Like I said, we have a big announcement Friday. So if you're gonna be here Friday within the first hour, we'll have some news for you.
Probably gonna announce this is the Paw Patrol channel now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would appreciate it if you would have waited, but anyway, where can we send you guys? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going to answer the question because that just gives the clue. What's the big announcement? Oh, you almost got me.
Should I show up? Question mark.
Nah. So I have some news on Friday for people. I found the portal to Equestria. Yeah, if you think people would be mostly angry if I didn't just give you the info right away.
No,
the portal to Equestria is through the giant Twilight ass.
I found it,
right?
But I'm keeping it to myself because
Does Genma even like game stream anymore? I feel like every time he's just got a like camera stream and then just a camera stream.
He eats. So what is he doing?
Why does this say table? This is table. Oh, Critical Role. I was going to say tabletop RPGs. They're not. They're playing Deliverance too. That makes sense. Okay. Because that's Alchemy, and I love the Alchemy in that game. Let's see. We got Bind of Isaac, Repentance. We just rated Passionate About Ponies pretty recently. Chicago's been a little bit, but playing Repo again. Playing Persona 3 Reload. We haven't been to Retro VTuber in a while. You can always head over there. Time to clear palaces in Zelda, Legend of Zelda 2 on NES. Oh, the original one.
Oh, the crappy one?
Maybe.
Legend of Zelda 2 was like infamously bad.
I mean, Mom's bad.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, we'll head over there. Well, let's just say hi to them. And we'll be back on Friday.
Yay, Friday. I'm gonna make this horse wear her necklace. I want to wear it.
Bend the metal.
No. I had her wearing it before.
Anyway, thank you to Hellcat Pilot for the follow. Thank you to Kazuki4321 for the cheers and all the might do the gift subs. But yeah, thank you for the resubs as well. I'm probably butchering that, but Kazuki, Mr. Jinxie, and Soul Kitty, and yeah, thank you for gift sub in there as well. So
now, Chad, don't forget, slap some horse butt. Otherwise, you're not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it myself, but feel free. I was just wondering if there was a plastic you removed. Looks like you did. Okay, it's very shiny. But on the back, it felt weird.
I got it on Etsy.
Okay.
Yes. Go slap some horse butt.
All right.
Yeah, she still got butt as drums though. Hey, look at
Except the horse butt. Then it just pooped. That's not good.
Does that look like a Zelda gave you? It's
Kind
not.
of. All right. We'll see you later. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
It looks like a game that was trying to copy the